All right, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So the Nameless Fellowship, session 53.
Woo!
Damn,
You
that's
look like you're
us.
getting buffeted by the yelling.
That's what the idea is. If you all yell, I'm
Enthusiasm.
just like, you get shaking around because it's so loud. My ears are blowing up. I don't know.
Oh no, the rock above you is about to fall on
Everyone's
you.
so
Oh
excited.
no.
Okay. So
We
what
are so
happened?
excited.
What happened last session? We spent some more time in the windy compound, right? We have some more time spent here, not in leisure activity per se, but really kind of going through Baxter Silverton and the stove. Turns out Baxter Silverton's a pretty cool person and took nothing in exchange. No work at all, really, to get the stone from Baxter. Just handed it over to you from their Das lead. Other than that, from what you all have done, there was an incident that had happened. I'm just going to highlight things that happened so we can get started as quick as possible. So, this specific incident happened last night in the middle of the night, and there was a hulking wolf-like humanoid creature that emerged from the northern bathroom here of the third floor, and it had half of the body of a person that was staying here in the tower, just a traveler, Towflick, anyone in particular. They dropped the body, and then they seemed to be enraged and things, and that's when we had party going and taking action against it. The action that was taken against it kind of turned into combat and then into, hey, I think this thing is cursed, so let's go ahead and heal that curse. And that did resolve the situation. It turned into being a merfolk that was just confused and bewildered of how they even got there. There was two kind of factions that emerged in contest of this individual, which one of them, known and referred to as a prime Ulfharim, referred as to the merfolk as a thrallgoth. The others refer to themselves as brothers, which we can just say, and what based on what the Ulfharim said, Velkin. The Velkin assumed control. They were complete and total authoritative perspective. They were complete, total authoritative position and stance. They did not care about you all. They wanted you simply to get out of the way and for them clean up the mess and take the Thrallgoth, which is now apparently curse been removed. The other Prime Wolverine was ushered away as well, and they were set. Wherever they went from there, who knows? All right, so that is going to wrap up our recap. Start our session 53. We are still in the morning of this fine day.
We're mourning? Oh my god, who died?
It's still in the morning.
Our trust in that guy because he got too cool.
You got too cool, too friendly.
People are eating at the tables. They are drinking from flagons of ale. There's buffet style south of the platform where the stage kind of performance area is. There's a kitchen, round tables, so they're serving food. Wingsong, you went with Baxter there and were able to get your food, sausage and other things, right? Company, and you're eating and enjoying pleasant conversation with Baxter, and you have a plan to go out to that trader's intersection, right, and go a couple miles to the east of the tower compound and go back to where you met that individual that was selling bison meat. Talk to that person and made the decision to go west to the windy compound instead of towards like Ford, right, north. So the reason why is Wingsong, you said you need incense. You needed a lot of them. And Baxter said, hey, if we could find any, maybe we could find a trader. I want you to come with me. We can do that. So that's what you and Baxter are going to be doing, or plan on doing today. The rest of you are having conversation, really about how Baxter seemed to find Varys familiar.
Listen,
Yeah, nobody liked that.
you either gave us breadcrumbs or you fucked up, and now we're hyper focused, and that's on you.
You guys,
Yeah,
he's
you did
making
bring
a
this on
friend.
yourself.
You're
He's
bunny.
making a friend, and you want to ruin it.
I'm
gonna-
like a ghost to
The first
everyone
person
else.
who showed us any signs of humanity, and you're questioning him.
Right, that's sketchy. First of all,
Well, it's
Who
not
hurt
just that
you
they're
so
showing
bad,
us,
other
it's
than all the
specifically
death
me.
cults and every leader we've
Wing
met.
Song has
every single
finally.
friendly person we've met who's been.
Wing Song has finally met a person who can tolerate him.
Hey, you're
Well,
not
who
part of this discussion.
Benham, yeah, you're not here.
You're not here.
You're on your date.
Enjoy your
Oh,
day.
okay. I'm on my date. Okay.
Other than all of the talking items, the evil books, the death cults,
Wait, talking
leadership
items. When did we have a
gave us.
talking item?
We've had
Talking
several.
items, evil books, and death cults. All three of those are you, Paz. What are you talking about?
They do
Other
seem to really like you.
Other than all of these,
They do seem to consistently.
other than all three of these, listen, I'm naive. Other than all three of these,
I have interacted with none of these items.
Why are we so Why are you so mistrustful?
You know what, Paz? That's a great point. Let's let them be
Oh,
for
and
now.
the guy that sold us water that almost killed that tree, and
Yeah, we get strictly hostile reactions from normal people, and we
I don't know
get
what you're talking about.
we
weird
seem to be really
reaction.
open to befriending everyone who turns out to be some kind
What
of
are you
evil
talking about?
doer.
My
of the
best
world.
friend is that tavern owner in Fort Farron.
Oh no, he's great. He's great. To be clear,
He
he's the
shows
real
me
good
so
guy.
much kindness and warmth.
Well, can't wait to
he's-
see what kind of death cult he's a part of.
I trust that man specifically with my
Yeah.
life, and just him. Outside of this group,
Just saying, everyone, all the other bad people we met, we're all open to. But
Here,
when you meet a dude,
Let me
who's
put it
just
this
chill,
way, Paz.
and then we're all questioning his loveliness.
Outside of this group and the other people we've met on this journey, nobody else on this continent should find me recognizable except your leader.
Where'd he go?
why don't you go find out if that's your leader, Paz?
I see what you're saying.
He could be in disguise, trying to stay safe.
He is a chill dude.
He might need your help.
And he did recognize me instantly and give me an autograph.
That is true. He recognized a follower. And
Stop humoring me. I'm not following down this breadcrumb. I'm not that dumb.
You're pretty dumb.
If he was the leader, then Varys would have already tried to hurt him.
I don't know for sure. I can't just attack a well-known famous bard in the middle of a tavern. I'd
It
just
hasn't
be in
stopped
jail
you
so
any
fast.
other time.
That is murder. I don't actually murder anyone.
It is broad daylight, probably prosecutable.
Even that guy that was about to execute that guy. I just hit his axe, and then everyone went ballistic. So then violence started.
It looked like a brawl to me. But Varys, if on the other side of the coin, this guy is just freakishly chill, there are some other people in town that we met yesterday that might have some information.
Yeah, which is all we're losing is the one day or whatever that
And possibly Wingsong.
happy.
And honestly,
yeah,
that's a
Wingsong
gamble.
goes off with this guy, and if Wingsong doesn't come back, then that's kind of
If
like,
he's
well, this guy's
dead,
for sure
that's-
bad, and then we go save Wingsong.
And then it's a rescue mission, and if we kill him, it was like.
and then
part
he'll
of-
owe us a life debt.
Yeah. Oh.
Which means
Pros
you'll
and
never
cons.
get rid of him.
I know.
God, yeah, I know.
Well, we'll deal with that fate if we have to. Let's not add trouble. We could maybe go somewhere else and get other information. For
Life
now.
is full of bad trouble.
I know, but
only
not all of it's
disappointing.
furry. I think I'm going to encourage us to head back to the tavern where those people were yesterday that seemed to be a little bit more. One, a tavern, lots of people talk there, and two, we had one or two standout people there who might know a little bit more about anything that we've experienced or are looking for.
Gotcha.
So I'm putting that forward informally. You guys want to come?
At 8. Yeah, totally could go along.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
that or we watch the date, and
Yeah, what other leads
don't
we got?
want
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all we could do.
I have no additional plans.
let's just have Soot stalk silently the date, and we'll go talk to other people.
Okay.
In cat form.
Cat form.
Yeah, worst case, he can come running and let us know if there's an issue.
Sure. I'll probably say Suit is most, I mean, keeping a watchful eye, most likely of Song and Baxter.
I think him keeping a watchful eye on Wingsong in cat form is an authentic
It's an
choice for him.
authentic choice.
It's probably what he's
Um,
been doing the past few years anyway.
Yeah,
It's like watching. Yeah.
just like what
Okay.
is he gonna do now?
So the tower, again, the hustle and bustle, it's just picking up, right? So the longer that you spend time here at the table, the more tables are getting filled. There's more people coming out of the rooms. This is a very big hotspot. Tower is very popular, especially the surrounding grounds, right? This essentially is a town, and it's built up from community over time. You all begin to head in the direction of that first floor, and then you are aimed to go back out to the courtyard. I believe that I should have this configured. You can actually click the maps yourself. You can actually click the Windy Courtyard if you'd like. I also have the first floor of the tower for all players as well. And I just have your tokens on all of those maps in specific areas. So
Nice.
you're able to kind of click those maps if you'd like. So you can be able to move your token or at least see that map. But beyond that, it's really just going to be kind of theater of mind, right? I'm just going to describe things as we're going. Now, Wingsong, you're still with Baxter, you're still eating, you're still enjoying, still kind of plugging away, talking about when to particularly head out here. So that's entirely up to you, Wingsong, and you kind of heading out. It's you wanting to buy the incense of Baxter's really just there to throw out and hang out with you.
I'll go ahead and look at him like, are you finished eating? You finished your food and everything?
Yeah, I'm pretty finished.
All right. Well, if you're ready, I don't mind going out to the trading market.
All right, well, let's head out to the crossroads. Come on.
Okay, coolio, bulio.
To pick up the loot. And you begin to depart with Baxter, headed outside of the tower, leaving the compound, the actual courtyard here, and going in the eastern direction. It's a couple miles to get out to the crossroads, right? Or the road that heads to Fort or to the actual pass. And there was a number of traders that were there, which is promising. Changing the ambiance now towards the tavern. There is a slight rain outside, just a little very light. There is the sound of crackling thunder in the distance, and that's perhaps an omen of what weather lies ahead. And you, this elevation, can see across the flatlands and even the foothills. Eastmar, you can see the billowing of those storm clouds as they're kind of creating themselves and shifting and moving from the sea to here. Now, the windmill, you pass by that from the tower in the direction of the alehouse. That windmill is always working. There are mules and goats and other donkeys pulling wagons and carts from nearby farms and other things that are bringing their grain in here to mill down into flours and then to bale and then get those packaged up. Everyone is working as a one to get ready for the winter. When winter hits, the farms stop. You want to make sure you have enough grain stores and everything to survive a winter. Because in Ismar, that can get very dangerous. The alehouse is packed as always. You can hear the crowd shifting and moving. Sounds of cups, plates are clattering. Two staircases in this particular middle chamber, right? They're going to go down into a storeroom of sorts. There's more tables below there. That is here. That's where that dispenses down. And over here, those are going to go into a storeroom underneath the alehouse. You notice a winch-like mechanism here. That's actually pulling up barrels of ale. So the brewery, if you recall, Naira, when you went in there, there's just big mash tubs and fermentation things, but they didn't actually have a whole lot of storage that was there. They seem to be packaging those barrels and then moving. What's up, Wingsaw? Raise your hand.
Sorry, I just forgot to ask, how do you do the I'm like stepping away for a minute thing real quick?
It's
Oh,
the door.
It's a door.
Oh,
It's
okay,
on,
thank
it's
you.
on your left in the.
Yeah, door
Thank
echo.
you.
You got it.
On
I
your
like how Happy figured out where the hand raise thing was.
Yeah,
but
he
didn't
remembered
figure
the
out
hand
where
raise,
the door
but
was.
not
It's
the
like
door.
hurry
That's
up
so
from
funny.
it.
That's
was
so
I
funny
funny.
as
never had
hell.
to use
Yeah.
it. I never had to use it.
It's
I'm always
That's
here observing.
it's right above it.
So
It's the first time someone
Oh,
said see
two
raise
icons
hand up.
above it. You
well,
don't know.
I appreciate using it. Thank you for letting us know.
I know. I thought it was the correct button, to be honest, but
So the Mauserling, which is the Dwarvish for a brewery, or Dwarvish brewery, anyways, they didn't have a whole lot of storage there. They might have had some specialty cakes and things they stashed away, but they're primarily working them into here and then storing them underneath the ale house. But they're storing them as just as the rate as they're being purchased and taken, right? So there are individuals that are arriving here with large wagons and carts. They're loading them up, and then they're beginning to make way to distant areas. Right, could be trying to get through the pass. It could be going to the rest of Ismar. Maybe they've come from the city of Stone, like Aluda, right? And they're coming here to get the ale. In addition to that storm, as I stated, there's more tables down there. And so you hear the voices of people that are down there.
Where is that coming from?
There was that.
Apologies,
That's
I've stuck playing on my phone.
Wild. Are you multitasking?
That's awesome.
I thought it was an announcement over the PA system.
I
on
know.
the-
It's like the tavern is hopping today, apparently.
Looking around. So yeah, there's voices coming from down below, and based on your passive perceptions here, for some of you, because we have I think over 16s except for Varus with 14. So those like Niera or Gilga, so anything above 16, like it's theater of mind. You don't even move your tokens. You can hear the sounds of kind of rough voices down there that are kind of talking and drinking and cheering. So it's very loud as traveling up. They seem to be speaking in Orcish. As you all sit down at the squared off table, you see Strumble Elmstone is currently helping two customers on the side, sees you all, gets very cheery, begins to move around the pillar, stares with open hands. Welcome. Yes, I remember all of you. What can I get for you?
Well, start with ale, please. Maybe.
Ale, yes. What kind of ale? Would you like a fine dwarvish stout, or perhaps an amber, or blonde? Something wheaty, perhaps.
Never. We'll stick with the stout.
Well, thick to the bones. I like it. Any food for you? Breakfast?
Sure.
I think. Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, I will get your breakfast and get your ales. I'll be right back. Mr. Walker.
He's
East.
he's one of the folks I thought might have some helpful information. If you want to ask him. I know he's super friendly, but he might have heard this or that.
Who was that to?
Oh, Varus.
Ah,
Thothic's been mostly like sulking and not wanting to talk to strangers.
yes.
So I just appreciate it if he came, but I don't see him, so. Did you want me to is
we
he
can-
here? Token hasn't made it.
Yeah, we can theater of mind. I imagine Paz, you're along with Varus, right? So
Yeah, I'd be following along.
yeah,
It has
if
been
you
hard
want,
to separate from my side recently.
I can easily
Especially-
go ahead and
Especially
move your
more
tokens here.
recently.
Tony, are you with them?
Yes. Yes, I
Are you
am.
having separation anxiety issues, buddy?
I'll just go ahead and get some
I'm
tokens.
having it. You've been a liar to me.
What do
That
you
way
mean?
Oh,
represent
shoot.
it.
I'm making room for pass. You could go sit there.
Let it out. What have you been holding in?
Nothing.
What?
A
You
lot.
just called me a liar.
Have you been completely truthful?
Yes.
Do I even have to? Do I even have to? Not,
Have you been truthful?
I think I proved my point.
What? What point?
Don't
I never said anything other than I want to find your leader. Any thoughts you had to my reasoning why?
have you not been telling 100% truths?
That is a relevant question.
Is there more to the statement after that? Is
I
there a
told you what you
comma,
needed to know.
but or a but or
You
an
made a
and?
decision
What is your primary objective?
to stop an evil creature.
Who?
I think you know who.
I.
All right, here we are. Dwarven stouts for the
Yeah,
table.
great,
Clay
great.
mugs, of course. Got a nice froth on there. And, well, I have 2 loaves of fresh baked sourdough bread. There is nice jerky here, some seasoned peppercorn. And, I have, what's this? Looks like scrambled eggs. Lovely. Bacon in there.
Hi,
All right.
innkeeper.
Thank you.
I'm not an innkeeper. No,
Barkeeper?
I just help her out in the house. You call me a barkeep? That sounds fine. Let's do
I'm sorry, good sir, but I can we also get something stronger? I think we might need it.
stronger in the morning. Jesus. Well, it's fine. My pale.
I mean, we're talking. We might be going to some uncharted territory here. Do you know what I mean? Some things that should not be spoken.
Uncharted territory. Things that not should be spoken about. What do you mean? You say
He's looking for the rum.
what?
He's
The
just
rum.
being overtly mysterious for no reason.
I mean, our enemies are always, or the people we fight are always mysterious. I thought it would be a good thing for us to try to be mysterious.
You're trying to emulate the bad guys.
Why are you trying to emulate who we fight a lot?
Well,
That would be fun.
as,
I'm sorry.
the 5 dwarfs would say, more than always takes to those that drink hardy. Well,
Yes.
He's gonna love us.
I'll bring you some rum. Yes.
Okay.
How
Is
much?
5 a lot of? Is 5 is a lot of dwarfs.
Just a round.
Just around.
Surround
Yeah.
the table. All right, no worries. I'll get that rum for you. All right, there.
No. Oh, he's already gone. All right. Well.
We'll drink yours fast. It's okay.
So who you hunting?
The same person I've told you I've been hunting the entire time. Your leader.
And what you gonna do?
Probably kill him.
Oh. Probably.
Well, I tried the first time and it didn't go very well.
Yeah, you got your ass kicked pretty good.
Yeah, what happened to the rest of your village, Paz?
I mean, I lived. That's all that matters.
I didn't kill them, but they're all dead.
The strongest
Every
one
one
lives.
of them.
Is that fine for you?
Strongest one lives. Also, what? Crap! I don't know the name of the. What was the name of the thing that he was a part of? On my notes.
Who?
Varys. What was the name of the society or order?
Shoot, I can't remember the secret name.
My notes.
My notes.
Uh-oh.
Soot would know.
I know too. I listened to it when I was invisible last night.
Well, gosh, what did they say out loud? What letter of the alphabet do you
Kyle,
think
do
it started
you
with?
want to get a refresher, or do you want to?
I honestly just the name of it because I don't have my notes, but I heard them talk about it.
Falcon?
the Velkin?
Velkin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Is this the Velkin thing?
It is.
Is that where you've been going to all the times where you just don't show up at night?
Yes.
Why are you being so forthcoming about it
We need some
now?
radical honesty.
Because nobody has ever directly asked in a setting that was appropriate.
I've asked you where you going, you just said I'll be back.
I can't tell you where.
Sure you can. You are right
No.
now.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you with who and why. I'm never telling you where.
Yeah, I usually filed it away under secret business.
Well, next time I'll be more pedantic.
You tried to cut my heart out. I don't care how much you deny it. That tried to
didn't
happen.
happen.
So I don't want to hear about my lying or half
That
truths.
never happened. I don't know why you keep mentioning it, but
Because it
you're making
happened.
things up that never happened.
All right, here lays down a bunch of glass
Amazing.
tumblers, grabs a pony keg covered in different stamps and labels of foreign origin,
Hmm.
untaps the keg into each tumbler across the table. Puts it on his shoulder. All right then, bottoms up.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're most welcome indeed. If you don't mind, I had asking you all a question. Where are you all headed after? I usually try to figure out where the adventurers and travelers are going. Part of my, pulls it out, documentary.
Oh. Yeah, we're going where we hear about a little bit of excitement. I was wondering actually if you've heard about anything strange or exciting in the area. We had a weird run-in with a monster last night, a bit of a lichen situation, and some spooky guys took care of it. Uh, any other kind of talk around of things in this area? We came from the other side of the
Bear
mountains.
people walking around.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
What'd you
any
say?
other people that
Big
change into
furries
strange
with
animals at
teeth.
night?
Strange shape-shifting creatures, dragons, stuff that would have maybe made it into your documentary.
Oh, I can tell you, there's no such thing as a lichen in this game. They were known here as a Ufarim. I can
Yes.
tell you that right
Right.
away.
That's what I said.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
know
did
what
you
you
say
mean.
game?
You're welcome.
This is a game?
It's a game to me.
Some say life is a game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is foretold that these creatures, the Ufarim, were humans. They were monster hunters and trappers that made way for the first people after Olara was separated. They came north here, and they were bestowed with curses deep inside of their blood. Many think it's a deity that gave them that. Anyways, they blended with beast and human, and they became one.
Wouldn't that make it a gift, not a curse, if it was bestowed?
See, that is exactly what I believe as well, but many think it is a curse. And
Which god do they say?
the whispers speak that it is a deity known as Corvos. I don't know the one. I'm well versed in religion, and honestly, if it's a deity giving off curses and pledging of temples, you won't find much of that in Eastbar. There's no temples that really proclaim. Many of the first people that came here, they did worship Palo before, but they lost that long ago.
And any information as to where these creatures, these Ufarim, might have undergone this change?
Yeah. See, I'm not sure what. There's a clicking sound. Is that me? Is that somebody? Is everyone can hear a clicking
I think
sound right
it's
now?
you. I hear a clicking sound.
Yeah, I
Clicking
hear.
sound.
Everyone
get a
stop.
No.
Ah, shit, he's cursed.
Yeah.
They're gonna take him out. I think your thing was lighting up, so
Me?
Yeah.
no. Sorry,
Oh.
Michael.
Wait, what was lighting up?
His audio. I don't hear it anymore.
I don't hear anymore either. Okay.
A
Okay.
ghost.
Yeah.
Ellie's playing.
Ghost in
Oh,
the
sorry.
machine.
My wife's playing Last of Us, so maybe that's the clicking. No, she's got
I don't know.
headphones on.
Ghost in the machine.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, they're clickers and ghosts. Last of us.
There goes a ghost.
I know, I'm kidding. She's got headphones on.
They're a change. I wouldn't know that. I don't know where they would become changed, but I mean, it's been hundreds and hundreds of years since the Ulfarim have been discovered. They hide in secret, shrouding their collective and their people. Many monster hunters look to kill them, skin them, take their pelts. Great reward.
That seems
Makes sense.
probably uncool.
It is
Fair.
uncool. It's very unfair. I
Are
find.
there
It's a-
other
We
pets
didn't
valuable?
expect to see one last night. Are there more sightings of them?
You
Are there
saw one
more
last
interactions?
night?
Oh,
Two.
yeah.
Yeah, we
What?
sure did. I said that at the beginning of this, I will say. You just
must
got
have
stuck on the
glanced
word.
over it, just
You got
kind
upset.
of, oop.
You got
What
upset
happened
about
when
the
you saw
word
this?
lichen.
I punched it.
was
I punched it well
it
into
was
the ground.
mad. We hit it. We broke its
Ah.
curse, and then weird spooky dudes took it away.
How'd you break its curse? Punch.
We're very good at adventure.
Well, I mean, we didn't. He did. I'm just gonna point the thought thing.
Yeah, we did the hitting part though, which we'd like to
Yeah,
argue
those
helped.
two over there, they're really into Paylor, and so
I
I'm
just want
sure.
to point out that I grabbed it and threw it to him, and then he did it. So that was helpful.
Well, I mean, he told me to do it, but I'm like, but it's like twice
You
my
were real
size.
small.
I really
Yeah, no,
can't, you know.
it was more of a me-sized job.
I
in
don't
this
know
case.
why. Yeah, I don't
There
know
are
why.
other
Really,
times where you're
really
better
getting
suited.
hung up in the details here.
The details are important.
Hmm.
It's important to know the details, Varys.
It is important to know the
Shouldn't
details.
ask about
Very
them
much
then.
so. And,
So-
and details are what you need.
Judging by
Exactly.
your
Details
shock, I would
great.
assume that you have not heard of any other recent sightings.
Ulfarim are sighted, but it is not Ulfarim that you sight. It is their Throgoth. It is their spawn. It is not what Ulfarim,
That-
part of the collective, do. They don't
that is
create
another
more
word.
of themselves.
That is another word that
Mm.
was used last night. All right, I think
Yeah,
the
that's
thing we
something
saw
that-
was that second thing you said.
Yeah,
If
that's
there
something
is-
that those dudes said last night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so-
sounds like the thing.
They said this
Yeah.
was somebody's hunt. I forgot what
Hmm.
his name was, but they said
Yeah.
it was his hunt.
Prime. Guy
Just
named
like
Prime.
Varys couldn't get help with his hunt.
So it was a guy named Prime, and it was the Throgoth thing.
Oh,
so have you
not
had any
name
of
a
those?
prime. They refer to as Prime Ulfarim and Alpha.
Great.
They have the power and strength of many. They are quite ferocious protectors. It is
Okay.
foretold that they kind of stopped centaurs and orcs from spilling across and decimating the human population on the eastern side of the region.
Yeah,
All right.
he was very dreamy, but we're more concerned about the monster part.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
they
you can be
they
concerned
have
with
full
both.
control. Ulfarim do. It is the Throgoth that do not.
It's that one. It's the latter.
Ha-
Is
well,
what we
well,
figured
that's-
out we've seen. Thank you
you-
for.
We've seen both.
I don't know how they are created. I don't know that knowledge.
But
I just
have there been a lot of them?
Is there a? So, assuming that we were to run into one in the wild, because it didn't seem like normal means of how we normally beat things down worked at all.
We did
Ah.
fix it though.
Well,
yes,
We
the,
can't
the, the
always reliably
rumors and the
fix it.
stories tell. If you see one,
We need
it is
soap.
most surely a Throgoth. The Ulfarim do not change in the eyes of those that do not trust. And if it is a Throgoth, you are surely dead. The fact that
Okay,
you have survived means that well,
so
someone must have saved you. Well, certainly.
No,
well,
we did the saving, and then some dicks in hats came and took it,
Yeah.
Easy.
and that's
Varys
fine.
threw these dicks in
And he
hats.
broke the curse.
Yes, we did that,
Oh,
but it was
you said dicks. Dicks and what?
We did
I
not
actually don't
break it
think
with
they had
dick,
hats.
all right?
I'll be
That
honest,
is
I don't
not
think
what
they
we
had
did.
hats.
Dicks and hats. Hmm.
Yeah, you can
Dicks
write
in
that
hats.
down. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll make good note of that.
I'm not saying Varys that they all are. I'm just saying that those ones were particularly
No,
lacking in manners.
no, it fits the mold.
Yeah.
About right.
So these were molded dicks in hats.
So the
Many
dicks wearing
fellas
hats,
wearing hats.
a bunch of them took it. Has there been? Have you heard or noticed an uptick in them? The Throth.
Well,
I'm asking about the monster.
you're asking about the monsters. The
I'm
Throgoth.
asking.
Has there been an uptake?
Yeah.
Well, most certainly there has. Well, without the dwarven clans to protect us, the soldiers, we see them make patrols and rotations into here. Well, they do good work. Many of the orcs that would become unruly, monstrous goblins, things that come in here, they tearing the tables and destroying because the dwarves would set them straight. We haven't had patrols in here for a long while. It's been at least over 6 months.
So it's gotten pretty out of hand.
Not necessarily out of hand. There's many of us adventurers, and, well, I myself included, we can stand strong. We are Ismar born, so to speak. Me particularly mountain born as well. Twice as strong.
Makes sense. Looks like it. Have you heard of a dragon nesting, laying roost in the forest, the woods to the north of here? Northeast.
No, not to the woods. I have a cousin that runs a tavern, City of Stone. They have spotted this very dragon. It is at the keep where it lies.
Keep.
Yes.
Do go on.
All I know is that it's seen flying over the city, and it does land at the Granite Keep.
Is the keep? I'm gonna just take out a map. Explain to me. Is that in Aluda?
Yes, the City of Stone.
Got it.
There
And
is-
then the keep is a building there, is what you're saying?
Well, I know it has most likely been a while. We look towards the dwarf. I don't know if you ever stepped foot in the City of Stone. Some dwarfs never do. Place, that is.
Dothig shakes his head as he says it.
Yes. Well, the City of Stone is named because it is literally a city of stone.
That's
it is
fair. That
built
tracks.
from red rock. It is a material that is found here of stone. It makes the structures. That's why the bridges can be so long and flexible. The City of Stone was built on a plateau. Ramparts lead up, tall walls. The keep is at its center.
Okay.
Referred to as the Granite Keep because it's just different in the stone, the red rock that was used. They wanted it to stand out in different color, all that. Well, there's a giant moat that surrounds it. There's only one bridge that goes to it. It is a very defensible and impenetrable structure.
Got it. And that's where the dragon. That's
I
where.
just know that the dragons fly from my cousin's perspective. They get shipments from, well, me said shipments, the cousins said shipments. We have messages going on. You know those cousins. Well, they have said that the dragon flies over the city and will land at Granite Keep.
Got it. Got it. Okay. This has been great. So we're not seeing the original shapeshifters because they're way too smart and cautious. Still could be a gift. We are seeing the cursed offspring of them. A lot of those running around. You haven't heard word of any other shape-shifting or strange happenings. The dragon lands at the keep.
Not more beyond the mobilization of orcs.
Yeah.
United under a common name, Ukar. That's extremely strange. Normally
That they
these
are
orc
all
tribes-
willing to work together.
Oh, yes. Most of the orc tribes fight, and it keeps them in the foothills for long, and then they spill over fighting and just basically pillaging and stealing. But no, they've ceased that, really. I mean, honestly, the last 4 months, there hasn't been any attack on Twin.
Have they indicated where that new alliance might lay its alliance?
What do you mean?
I mean, they're all getting along. Under whose instruction? Like, have they suddenly made a democracy? Is there like,
You'd have to ask an orc. I'm not an orc.
okay. Where did you say the ones that ride the wolves are?
Oh, they're currently downstairs. White breakers.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yes.
Great.
They're a peaceful tribe.
Curious,
Do demand respect. Yes, what's up?
you said you were born and raised here, correct? In Eastmar?
Well, yes, I was born and raised in Ismar, but me personally, I was clan-wise and city and things. I may or may not be clan Gilgal. A little bit of both.
I
Dothig
wanna be
stiffens.
Very cautious.
Yes, it's not necessarily a great thing to be, but my family, we didn't live within the city. Primarily lived in the city still.
I mean, you can't always pick.
No, you can't pick where you've gone, but you can pick where you go.
Truly.
Sure.
True.
Would you say we are currently in the Gorn Pass still?
Well, you are on the downstroke of that, yes. You are technically in Ismar. You can see the change in the region, the weather. You have a ways to go before you get into the flatland, western Ismar. It is expansive and riddled with many homesteads and farms. This is primarily where humans reside and to cultivate, and what we feast upon here at your table. And then you go north on that over a great bridge that leads to Forg, which lies between the woods. There's three type particularly. One of which exists at the other side of the great gorge and ravine, a particular river that is of the fork of Wismar. It is impressively large, many miles wide, and continues. Noctor Log crosses that. It is one of the mightiest, if not the mighty bridge. Some say that if you go at night, you can go slow. Just lay out on the bridge and stare up at the stars. The bridge will just sway back and forth, nestling you to sleep. Which is why Noctor Log stands for starlight.
Interesting. Thank you for your tales.
Oh, you are most surely welcome.
Paz, any questions you want to grill him on?
I don't feel he's been lying to me for a long time.
A long time.
I feel okay.
It's been like a month.
It's
Very-
the month that we know of.
Ha.
Time gets blurry before the boat.
Time is blurry around the boat also.
It's all just a construct.
Month, a year, 20. It's
Oh,
all.
it feels like a lot. Thank
Remember
you
that
so
one
much.
time? Remember that one time the dragon destroyed the bar?
Oh, you are most welcome. I'm gonna get to some of the tables, but you could holler if you need anything. Remember,
Absolutely.
Stumble, Elmstone. All right.
Got it. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a pretty decent amount of information. And don't forget, we still might have found the leader if Wing Song dies. So we're getting a lot of information.
I mean, I think that's a worthy sacrifice, though.
To be honest, I don't think he'd kill him. He'd probably try to use him as bait to trap us.
Yeah.
When we
And
track
I think
you
Wing
guys.
Song would like the attention, truly. So
Probably.
I
He likes attention of any sorts, even
Any
if it's
sort.
a ballista through his
like
gut.
it's like a kid. It's just like good attention, bad attention, just some attention.
Some attention.
Well, I'm
You're
gonna
making me
go
sound
talk
like a needy, like abused child.
accurate. Well,
And
abused,
neglected,
no. Maybe
really.
you were neglected, and that's why you're screaming into the abyss. But yes,
My dad never gave me enough attention when I was growing up.
I'm gonna go and talk to some orcs. If anyone wants to come and be chill,
Oh, the rider people?
yes.
They sound. Were
Paz,
they?
am I allowed to go speak with the orcs?
No.
Oh, no.
I mean, don't ask if you don't want me to say no.
Mostly sarcastic.
That's up to you. How you feel about that.
It's- You're not going to listen anyway.
I listen.
Just remember your friends.
But I just won't.
No, listen and just don't do it. You know?
I'm not going to do it now because you told me
Just
not
remember, we can't fight. We can't fight in front of new people. It stresses them out.
I don't want to fight anyone right now.
The
I
sub
know,
level
but
is
Varys,
available. You
come
can
along,
cycle
please.
to. Your tokens are down there.
because he'd lose.
Yeah, Varys, please come.
Oh my gosh.
So Wingsong, you're continuing, right? You're hiking out there.
You're
6
definitely-
miles, right? So you're making way on the dirt and rock road. Wagons and different stagecoaches are passing by you in the direction of the tower or back to the crossroads themselves. Baxter and you are just playing. You're just jamming. You're having a great time.
Yeah,
You're
we're just
matching each
going at
other's-
it.
Yeah, you're matching each other's pitch. You're like, working on songs together, taking notes and little pieces of paper. And you're just really just shooting the shit. It's a great time.
So stupid.
The
Sorry.
two bards that are traveling,
So
wanting to
dumb.
play some music. This is stupid.
So stupid.
Jeez.
So
So
as you come down here, you can hear the sounds of the thunderous cheers. That's not the cheers I wanted.
Wow, that was very
It was
Yeah, it was a.
that was-
peppy. Some peppy
more
cheers.
like- yeah.
It's very World Cup.
No, that's not it. Well,
That's
where's
Brazil.
the? Woo! That's a little bit there. I don't know.
Can you just
I
do
have a-
it with your mouth? Just to make
I have
some
a
mouth
bunch-
sounds.
There you go.
Yeah, they're cheering your son, Baxter.
Sounds
They
like
know
someone's
you
in
care.
pain.
Wow,
Oh,
someone is
wow.
having some kind of
Alright.
hernia.
Someone's in pain who should hurry.
So as you come down here, there are fireplaces that are lit, providing warmth. It gets cold in Eastmar, right? So there's fireplaces down here, and the chimneys follow through the chimneys above, and those funnel through to the roof, right? So you have barrels that are here, these 30 to 50 gallon barrels of ale, and they're labeled and stamped, particularly with the brew that's done. They're also segmented and set by position. There are barkeeps down here currently riding on them, checking them, moving them. Underneath the large space there, and then the winch is kind of coming down with the net. They're lifting them up. There are people down on square tables, but not so much as the Whitebreaker orcs, which currently kind of sit on a segmented space, a private chamber, if you will, with a few different things. They are very interesting in terms of what they look like and what they're currently wearing. They
Did you
are
just say hot?
they're hot.
No. They're
Nobody
very
said that
interesting.
Nobody said that they're hot.
They're very interesting.
They're
is
interesting
it?
because they're just different. Like they're stand out, right? You can think about like all the common people in here and even yourselves. Like you're not what you would expect to be in this particular place. Now, the Whitebreakers here, they have a single braid that is roped, and they use like wolf fangs and teeth, and they have those tied with what resembles like sinew of almost like muscular tendons, and they use those in like circlets, or almost if you're braiding hair, to kind of tie it down. The hair on each of them is quite long and arranges in diversity. They have incisor tusks that come outwards. They have different skin colorations, typical of any orc, and then they have open chests with some kind of pieces of leather that's attached to a great direwolf cloak that sits over, mainly pelted and refined down. The leatherworking is exquisite. They have trousers, belts, those are deferring, and then they have weapons. They each possess um, long bows. They have short swords and daggers, the left and right, and then the long bows are what really stands out. They are made of a wood that is green. So when you're looking at it, it's just this vibrant, dark kind of green, and it has almost like a turquoise pattern that runs through it. They are a longbow, but they kind of look in a different style between a recurve, and so it's just that uniqueness. They have rabbit furs and other things to help silence the strings and such, and the arrows and the quivers. They're boisterous. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing food around. They're drinking. They're having merry. Right, it's a fun time. As you immediately come through the corridor, they just stop and they look.
Hey, don't want any trouble at all. Not here for trouble.
One stands up from the chair, gruffs, hulking 7'2" frame. No trouble.
No trouble. Alcohol. We have alcohol.
Come, sit. Wow. Go over there. Table.
Over here?
This one. Sit
Okay.
down. Pour. Sets down the mug, pouring it off the side.
Okay. Do you
I
want
think it's all you.
stout? Do you want rum?
I don't care.
All right. I'm going to do the stout.
Why have you come here?
Because we have some questions and you seem like the experts if we want answers on them.
I'm no expert at anything, but I will ask honestly. In the great spirit of Volk.
I appreciate that. There's one of these for you.
What of what?
Mugs.
Yes.
We'll go. That's yours. That's mine. Now we cheers them.
What is that?
Just clink it, and then we drink it. It's like friends.
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah.
See, knew it was cool. We're just sort of passing through. like I said, we don't want any trouble, but we're looking to solve trouble along the way. And we know there's a dragon this side of the mountain. There's some unruliness this side of the mountain, and heard something weird about lots and lots of different, clans of orcs getting together, and that's just interesting. That's not necessarily trouble, but we're just wondering, since you travel, since you're out and about, if you might know anything about any of that.
Who are all of you? What
Yeah, we're s-
fights have you accomplished? Who have you slain of great worth?
Well, we have slain 2 whole dragons, and we're working toward our third. Um, we have made deals with a god, and we're very good at what we do, which is primarily problem solving with weapons.
Hmm.
There's the Duke of Harak. Killed him too.
At this point, we've handled death cults, we've handled evil witches, we've killed 2
I
dragons.
mean,
We're working on killing a particularly world-ending mage. That one's a work in progress.
I see. So what information would aid in your quest for vanquishing what?
Well, couple things. I guess one would be if you've heard anything about this silver dragon that seems to be getting very comfortable in these parts.
The silver dragon that decimated the dwarvish cities,
Yep.
slaughtered countless.
That one.
I would like to have its hide myself.
Listen, we usually take a fair amount with us, and if we can't reason with it, that's certainly on the table.
The dragon is protected.
Oh?
It has landed in the foothills of our territory. We have fired arrow. It does not penetrate. There is lightning about the creature. Magic.
Pink and purple?
Yes.
Yeah, we're equipped to handle that very specific problem.
We don't know much about the dragon, besides that it hunts in the foothills, the flatland. Roosts, nests itself. The city of stone. Whereat, we do not know. We are not given access into the city of stone. No one is allowed in, besides the dwarfs, Clan Gilgal.
Oh, because of the whole coup situation.
It is not just a coup. They are building weapons of war. Large, massive siege will happen soon.
And how do you feel about that particular fact?
I am impartial.
Hmm.
We are white breaker. We are born to the saddle, and we are bound by blood ritual to our mate for life. Our leader, our tribe, has been defeated in ritual by combat by Ukar. Ukar has laid claim to the tribes. They are very strong and powerful orc. They are imbued with gifts.
Do
They were once Shadow Hand. This something you don't know, yes.
correct.
Shadow Hand is a tribe of orc, but they do not live in village settlement. They work in secret, shroud, far, comes from nowhere. But yes, everywhere now is spoken.
Is this orc the one who's been uniting all of the tribes?
Yes,
Conquest, it sounds like.
this is only way
So,
ritual through combat.
mm,
Ugar claims no mercy rights.
yeah. Our concern is that we've encountered a lot of powerful people who come out of the dark and are unfortunately connected to that lightning. Is there any reason to think that this Ukar might be?
Potentially magic. There is a gnome they work with.
Mm.
It is muttered Urpip,
Mm.
a mage.
He's got similar lightning?
No. Powerful illusion magic.
Mm.
Great wizard. Eventually gives gifts. Connected. Who knows?
Mm. Have you seen him in person? Either of them? Perhaps at this combat when it took place?
Yes, I have seen Ugar fight. Not Urpip.
Did he happen to have any kind of silvery stone? Can I... Paz, could you just get your leg up real quick?
Just kick my leg up
Just
under
get your
the
leg up real
table.
quick.
Yeah,
Like
I saw
that one.
Yes. Is
So-
in the hilt of the blade.
It would appear that our paths are crossing for a reason. You see, we need that stone in order to deal with that dragon and that lightning and that man.
Hmm.
Is it possible and respectful to challenge him in order to receive it? I assume he wouldn't just give it to us.
You may challenge for right to rule, yes. Any shall do.
Okay. And the Okay. Where
I
would
do
we
not
go to?
believe you will win single
That's fair.
person combat.
That's totally fair.
You fight with no armor.
Yeah.
Orc.
What are the rules of this combat?
There is nothing to be worn on the skin. You are to be naked, within one blade of your choice. Some use dagger. Others use axe, sword.
Winner.
Fight, death. You may claim mercy, weakness, and banishment.
Okay. Would you be able to show us where to go if we were stupid enough to try this, which we unfortunately are?
I cannot help you.
Oh, just on a map. You wouldn't have to be seen with us.
Do
Villages
you have a map?
Yeah, I have a map.
of the tribes. They move. They are not central. Do not know where Ukar lies.
Mm.
The orcs are found. A circle on the world map.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Actually, I'll just
Happy-
freehand it for now.
That's fine.
As the orcish territory.
Work map. There you go. I'm gonna zoom out. Ah, there it is. Thank you.
Are both
Okay.
orcish territories. That's where orcs lie.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, if we were able to find him, and we were successful in challenging him, then I don't suppose he would give us his sword without besting him. I assume that would be similar to taking his arm or asking for it.
You may claim the items after
Right.
a kill. That is entirely fine. But outsiders are forbidden. Whitebreakers we open with loving arms. Protect many who hunt the bison fields. But we are not all the same.
Mm.
Would never make it to Ukar to challenge. Or
Yeah.
you had to kill hundreds of orcs.
Which would be sad, but possibly a risk. Not a goal.
You're telling me you would slay countless of my
No.
kind.
Nope. Nope. I'm telling you that I would defend myself if someone attacked me in any situation.
Common human. You do not understand orcish ways.
Nope. But I would.
Intrude and step, and then you say, claim defense.
I'm trying to find out a way that is not disrespectful. I'd really like to not disrespect anyone, but we really need that rock so that we can kill that dragon, so that we can kill that man who is trying to just casually end the world in which we all live. Also, possibly to deal with these dwarves that seem to want to bring it back.
But you forget your quest is not mine.
Nope.
It's not orc. It's not Ismar.
Nope. Which
We
is
are
why
faced with great threat from dwarfs.
I appreciate the information. I don't expect help. I would be happy to trade for help if there was something. Don't presume to be valuable to you, but if there was something that I could do that would engender us to you in a way where you might offer help, if not, fair enough.
I will not betray him, my orc. We
Oh.
watched. We do not agree, but we are orc, and we are bound.
Totally fair. Totally honorable.
You should seek audience with Ugar.
Okay.
Lay down your weapons yourselves and surrender. If you need stone, slay dragon. Do not wish to kill orc.
Yes, that all tracks.
Yes. It's the air. The others sipping and things. Stands up. They are soured. We'll ride. It's to speak out in Orcish. I don't think anybody speaks. Does people speak Orcish in this party?
No.
I
don't
wanted
speak
to learn,
English.
but
I
I
don't think
I-
anybody speaks Orcish.
No.
No.
So we're just hearing just a foreign language. Just
Yeah.
cool.
Can I just roll perception for tone? Just tone.
You could roll insight.
Okay, sorry. Could I roll insight for tone?
Yeah.
Just roll the I don't see it. Hold on.
Be in skills insight.
No, I clicked it. There's just a lag, and I'm scared if I click it again, it'll be like a bunch of them. But I don't see it, so I will try again.
Yeah.
Okay, there it went.
Oh, that's
That was a nat 20.
Okay.
Like the first roll. of the
5K.
dice.
Yeah,
First
that's
roll
the
of the
first
game.
roll.
It's a
Wow.
nat 20.
Nat 20!
Just a casual flex. Don't
So-
worry about it.
It's not necessarily what you said. It perhaps is just interacting and like just speaking of these things, right? It's put a disheartened and almost sad state to them. They are white breakers, and as white breakers, they have to follow what had happened, but they don't necessarily need to be there currently. So for them, yes, white breakers are friendly, and they do travel abroad, and they throughout Ismar, and they do partake. But based on your insight, it seems they might be hiding away from there, particularly
Yeah.
what has happened. So they're just kind of keeping their distance and seeing what happens from afar, and rather being there. And that is something they can do as white breakers, being bored to the saddle, right? Having a dire wolf to you, you have to ride. So they're very nomadic. They stand up, feeling as if they can't themselves talk anymore. They also have already enjoyed their breakfast and their drink, and they're just kind of chilling around here anyway.
Thank you so much for all your time.
You are welcome. Good luck.
Yep.
You going to walk away?
Guys, I think that went okay.
I mean-
it went better than I thought it would be.
No blood was spilled, so yeah.
Honestly, when we were missing Wing Song and Goga, you were very chill. Things go pretty okay. And Paz, you were very chill. Maybe it's the sadness, but that
Well-
went great.
I was chill because I was gone. And,
I know, and it was
for a
great.
little bit.
It was really good. I loved that for you.
I should just not be here. That's what I learned today. Just
I-
don't show
I
up
noticed
at
that no one
crucial
yelled
moments.
anything random, and no one tried to kill us.
I think
Well-
you hear someone coming behind you, walking. Slowly, a whisper emanates outwards. Hello? Hi.
Thothic is away.
Oh,
He stepped away.
Nothing's coming
Sorry.
back. Nothing's
Okay.
coming
Sorry.
back.
Sorry, he specifically
timing.
stepped away.
Thurthig will turn around. Aye.
Is a
I'll help you,
middle-aged
lad.
human, male with dark and light hair, grizzled beard. They wear a checkered wool shirt, black and wool vest, trousers, black and brown with wool and cloth patches, along with matching suspenders and black leather boots. They have a large backpack and leather purses, suggesting that they are a traveler. Do you, well, first, let me extend my hand. Sorry for your loss, people.
I'm sorry. Say it again, lad.
Sorry for the loss of your people.
Who are you talking to? Sorry.
All right.
It's there's a stranger talking to Thothic
yeah.
from the
Thurthig
hallway.
will extend his hand.
All right.
Hey,
I was checking. Is Dalton in the game?
There are those who are still alive out there.
I don't see him on
somewhere.
the chat. That's why I was
Hold on.
curious.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I don't see him
We-
on my video.
I hear you right
He's-
now.
He's here. I have
from-
video and audio for
if you,
Tony.
yeah. So Nathan, go ahead and refresh if you don't have the
Yeah.
audio for them. Yeah, that's on. So go ahead and give a refresh.
It might have
of the
been,
video.
yeah. It might have just been because your computer dipped and came back.
Yeah, it's a bug. It happens. It was happening to another player yesterday. It was like, "Hello, I can't hear you." They're like,
Ghosts. There's
and
ghosts.
the other people are like, "They're there. What are you talking about?"
Sorry. I just didn't see you. Sorry about that.
He was missing half the conversation.
Yeah, no wonder. I was like, am I just going crazy right now, or am I just?
And the answer was yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Thurthig will extend his hand to this man, and there are those who made it out of that, and they're out and about somewhere in this area, and we're trying to find them. What is it you know? What happened there, lad?
Perhaps with the firm shake. Why don't we go sit down? The rest of your party in here? That's good.
Some of them
Hi, everyone.
over here.
Hi, stranger.
Hey.
Hello.
Thothic, who's your friend?
I don't know, this young lad just approached me out here in the hallway.
Oh, we love
What's
when
your name,
strangers
son?
talk to us.
Well, my name is Alden Alonzu.
Sorry, what's your name?
and Alden.
Okay, no
Alonzu.
H. Just checking.
It's maybe not questions for myself, but I have questions for you and maybe this mutual information can lead to friendship.
Okay.
All right. Go on,
words a
lad.
little
What is
triggering
it you
for
want to
us?
share?
What? How am I going to phrase this to you all?
I
You
find that
know-
if you're having trouble saying words, if you sound it out, it helps.
No, that's not going to help me. Guess I'm just gonna go right out and say it, because
Okay.
yeah,
Is this gonna be a mean thing?
I am Ufarim.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Got it.
the one you saw middle of the night.
Wait.
Yeah, can points
the
the finger
one-
towards theirs. Can you? Yeah,
The one who was the. Were you a bear?
Were you the? No, you. Because we saw the
Wait, there was a bear?
Rogath.
No,
Right.
we saw a bear. Yeah, we saw both.
And a bear.
The-
Right.
I didn't
Yeah,
see a
the-
bear.
The wolf was the
Smart
Throgal.
person.
Oh
And
god,
my
there were two?
family. Yes. So I'll be very simple to you here.
Okay.
You know of any more?
Any
Yeah.
more of your kind?
No, not my kind. Your spawn. It's not
You-
my kind. I think that is important. State.
So
There's-
whatever you are was different from whatever that person uncursed was.
Oh, we got that information from the guy upstairs. You're the one with the curse / blessing. You can choose who you change in front of. That one was the quote unquote offspring. They have no control. They're very confused and angry. And it starts with a TH.
Ooh,
Are.
good point. Yes, I suppose that's about right.
And then there was a bear.
Yes, I was the bear.
Got it.
All right.
I didn't see the
Glad
bear.
we're all up to speed now. Everybody get it?
Okay.
Listen,
yeah, we got it.
logistics are not.
Oh. I would like to have seen the bear.
So,
I
are
have
you
been-
worried there's more of his friends? Well, colleagues?
Colleagues first. Our language, Throlgoth, and that has unfortunately come to light. Has been more of them being created. I have been tracking the rogue Ufarim, one of me. I, as well as collective, we can make Throlgoth. We are not careful.
So
It's important.
you're trying to track a rogue.
Ufarim.
One of you, Ufarim,
Yes, one
and you're
that
wanting
has
our help.
claimed allegiance to someone in the city of Stone.
Yeah, we have a pretty good idea of the general chain of command that it might have been connected to.
I don't think so.
No?
No. I don't think you know. I can sense that, but
Okay.
it's tough to
Enlighten
tell.
us.
You all are quite difficult to read.
We're just quite difficult as a whole. But if you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
something,
difficult
feel
is a good
free
word for
to
this group.
just
Smells
share
the
it.
air. It's something inside of all of you.
Yeah, it's bad in there. What?
No, I think he's referring to the little extra bit we collected recently.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad before, but it probably got a lot worse.
There's something a little different about us, lad, that you wouldn't normally find in your average adventure.
stand against a Thralgoth, I would assume so. Now
Yes, but
close to you and smelling it is not human.
Bunny.
Well, I'm a dwarf, lad, so you know. You
Fair
kind of hitting it on the
sensible
nose
bit.
there.
Humanoid.
yeah, we are a lot. We know that part. Who are they taking orders from, if you know more specifically?
Aye.
Ulfarim are in secret. We have benefits of hiding and working together. We have done so for thousands of years. We are protectors. That is our duty. All kind. The dwarfs have done. I do not believe, and nor do the Ulfarim sit in the grand keep that I have had word with. They do not believe that the king, Gilvor Gilgal, is of right mind. They have seen something. We Ulfarim live long lives, some with thick blood for eternity, only to be perished by a specific silvered weapon. Blades that can staunch our growth and healing. They have seen blood knights. Any of you familiar with predecessor, Sula Kingdom, the claimed humans? This time I mean human.
We heard stories.
Yeah, we heard the stories in the tomb, right?
Aye.
You can smell that one of you has a weapon of the Sula Kingdom. They are enchanted with curses of blood.
Oh, that's
Or-
All right.
probably me.
No, it's not you, lass.
Oh
It's
no,
not.
is it?
And Thothig will reach. He's been keeping it on his back under his cloak, and he will take out the berserker axe and lay it on the table.
Yes, that. There are
Aye.
weapons with similar blood curses the Sula Kingdom used. The most powerful. They claim to be blood knights, and they did not serve the throne. They served something else.
Was that the thing that transformed me?
No less.
Is that the one in the dwarf? We find so many weapons.
Yeah, we found some odd things, but
Is this the one that was in the under dwarfs lair?
I don't think so.
Where did
No,
we get
this
one?
came from. It was under a. No. Wasn't under a thema.
Was this the undead tombs, or was this the dwarf
No.
king, or was this
No.
the spooky one that transformed me?
I
No.
can be of no help. I have no
It-
notes. I'm
God
sorry.
dang it.
Is it not the spooky one that transformed me?
I don't think that was
Michael, stop having a party.
I wonder if you all
more.
figure this out. I mean, I feel like you might, if you're, you might be. I mean, there's not many spots that you did like
just trying to
mass
think.
looting, right? Because this
Yeah.
comes from a
The
mass
dragon's horde, the ice dragon's horde. Was it the ice dragon's horde? Because we
No,
did.
wait, was this in the last room we did in Othema? In the tomb?
Blink twice if it was the ice dragon's horde.
This was not in the underbelly of.
No. It was before that.
It was before that. Ice
Yeah.
Dragon's Horde.
It was the okay.
It was the ice dragon's horde.
It was the
Yeah.
Ice Dragon's Horde.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. That's
Ah.
yeah, that was where I would have gone
Like a
next.
steel trap with the door left open. This
Yes.
one. Okay. So
So you
yes,
say
we
there are
got it.
more of these blood knights.
There were none. They were disbanded, removed. See as the voice is like changing to that gruff kind of bear form, and then back to like their common kind of way. It's almost like their emotional thing, right? And they're kind of withheld, and they start doing that, and kind of come back. So they're kind of coughing and pulling themselves back. The
Stupid.
Blood Knights, they battled Ufarim and Velkin. This is when our alliance formed. Velkin and Ufarim had been at war for quite a long time, and we banded together to stop through the Blood Knights that no longer were a part of any kingdom. Instead, they served something which, from our irrigation techniques, Velkin more so than us, they referred to them as the Tinkerer.
And
How did a dragon end up with this axe?
Aye, that's a very good question, lad.
Oh no, there are many of these weapons throughout the world now. I'm sure other Blood Knights lived and then died. Why are they Blood Knights? It's not just because of the cursed weapons they use, but it's what the Tinkerer did to them. They were mutated and changed. Monstrous humanoids.
how was the Tinkerer described?
Aye.
He stated that they are a large creature of metal. And they speak with a commanding voice. Beyond that, I don't know. The Velkin might be of more help. They might
Okay.
have pursued this further than us. After the Throlgoth has increased and the rogue Ufarim has gone, communications with the Velkin have ceased. That, I'm sure, has become apparent.
Yeah, they weren't too friendly last night either,
No.
even to me.
Yeah, that was weird. So, right now, present time though, there is one going rogue.
Yes, and I believe it is here.
In town?
Here is in this
Smell.
tower.
Around here. The tower, the alehouse, the brewery.
Is there,
The smell is strong.
but like not pinpoint strong, just like everywhere strong?
The smell of a Ufarim is a unique identifier for us. We can smell each other. And we are perfect to hunt each other when necessary. It's
whatever.
perfect. This is why I wish us Velkin can work together.
Well,
So they have super.
we could work together.
That is why I'm here. See, you give and take and form a friendship, right?
This axe is a two-handed axe, right?
Yes. Is it? Yeah, it doesn't actually say. Is it a battle axe or a great axe?
Oh, the axe you currently have in your inventory?
Yes.
Yeah, that is going to be a battle axe.
It's a battle axe, so it's one-handed.
Interesting. Would you say these weapons are especially deadly to Ufarim?
No, they are deadly to everyone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, lots of weapons are
that's-
deadly to everyone.
Even the Throlgoth was resistant to most of our weaponry.
Yes, you will need a silvered weapon.
So,
If I may, lad, I didn't know everything about this, but I think this weapon might make a person who's using it go a bit crazy in battle.
could we maybe just make a chiller silver weapon?
You think yoga can silver my hands?
They could probably make you silver brass knuckles.
I
I
something like that.
mean,
Give
I
you some silver
can.
daggers, a
We need
silver.
some silver though. We don't have.
Just
Yeah, we
put
need
it
silver,
in.
but I mean, I have smithing tools, so I could probably cut at least do like a plated version of it. I mean, most likely.
I want to put like my whole hand in silver.
That sounds painful.
But
I don't think that would be wise.
Huh.
but magic works, right? For
So-
magical attacks, it's not just silver
It
weapons,
it
right?
didn't work last night.
No, magical attacks do not go to us. It is only silver weapon. It is
Yeah,
the
we need
property of the
silver.
metal. It binds with our blood and stops us from growing or healing.
So,
Got it.
just to be
Guessing-
clear, do you want us to help Varys, or is this a singular request?
No, it is
We'll need all
giving
you.
you the information to help you, but also help me.
Can you just checking?
More people will die if this rogue is left
Well,
run
we don't want
amok.
that.
I've been
So
tracking
this-
it for several months.
This blood. Where did he come? Like, where did you come from following him?
Oh, I cannot tell you that.
Okay,
I
well,
cannot divulge any secret of would jeopardize my
It's
people.
fine.
Well,
Regardless, we need silver.
we need silver. And
Right.
do you have
We're
any
gonna
kind
fight
of
this one.
leads on who it might be?
No,
That's what
I
that's
don't.
what I mean by the smell. Is that are there any kind of tells or anything that might help us? I know you don't want to jeopardize.
Fortunately not.
do
Your
you
only
smell
chance
them
is to
like
try.
now?
Try what?
Of course, I smell them now. That's why I know that they're here. The ale
But I mean, is
house,
it like
the brewery,
strong?
the bakery, or the tower. It is a strong smell. Yes, it lingers. It's pungent.
I already tried this pass. It's
They are active.
around.
I feel like
Just
that's
The
a lot
player's
of
working
meat.
on a formula here. Hold
It
on.
takes a long time.
There's some synapses that are slow to fire.
So
Okay.
the only way we
Yeah.
might know is what?
I don't possess magic for it, but I do know that there are magic to try to reach into the minds, and retrace steps and memories. Perhaps the Thrallgoths that are most recently turned will still possess them, and we could find where this rogue Ufarim is changing them. It is a ritual beyond just a bite. It requires a great manifestation, power that we were gifted from our family lines long ago. As I stated, if we are not careful, oftentimes it can manifest itself accidentally, but if it's intentional, we can do it every time.
Okay, so we need to get ourselves a Throgall. I don't think your colleagues are going to want to share.
What was that all about? You know, them coming in and telling us to piss off.
The Velkin, I don't mean any disrespect if you are one or not. I heard some things before I departed. My senses
It's
are
okay. You could be
keen
offensive.
as well. I might have been listening.
A kick Paz under the table.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Dex or strength?
You can roll strength, please.
Oh, not bad.
16.
That's not gonna be enough to hit Paz this fast.
No.
Paz. I'll make you do a dex check.
Hold on. I gotta. pull up
Can you
the
click that for me? You think you can get
Yeah,
it?
I got just a dex check.
Yeah, just a dex check.
Not a save.
No save. I'm just doing flat rolls. I'm curious.
That's so funny.
Beats
Ooh.
it. Beats it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
All
true.
right, so Novaris, as you come forward to kind of kick Paz underneath the table, Paz is
wiggles.
quick enough to wiggle himself backwards into the chair further. You just
Just
sweep
gonna
your
look
leg
at him.
miss.
Do the Dembin Matumba finger wag. Master of combat. Remember.
So the Velkin here, well, most Velkin, anyways, that I have experience with, they are independent hunters. They do meet places. In Ismar, I don't know where in particular they do. There is a spot that we meet. It is on the Thrallmock Bridge. That is the bridge that crosses between Takthar and Aluda. on that river, the main Ismar that feeds into the Great Bay. We can meet there. There is a signal. From there, we can communicate. The Velkin have, from what I can smell and feel from them, what little emotions they have left, they are greatly upset that these creatures are killing. They believe it can be controlled. And perhaps it's simple that we, Ufarim, just need to not exist in it. If we didn't exist, there wouldn't be them, right?
Seems a bit extreme.
It's been going on for hundreds of years. It's not the first Throggoth, or will be the last. The Velkin have been here as long as we have.
Yeah, but without you, are there any of us?
Don't know. It's a good question. There's many monsters in Ismar. There's many creatures. We are one.
Mm.
They are many. I would say, though, that there is more to that than just simple upset Thrallgoth and killing, but that's only what I could read and smell. Only what I could
They seemed
sense.
extra touchy.
They did.
They are
Yeah,
still
that one
here.
seemed real upset about his hunt.
Mm.
He didn't
Velkin
want me to
will not
step
leave.
on his toes.
If there is a Thrallgoth and they have removed the threat, they will not leave until they are sure there's no more.
Hmm.
I'm sure the Velkin are still here, your brothers.
Mm.
Do you think that there's any chance that that one is still alive, or do you think that one's probably?
They probably wanted it for information.
Can't tell you that. Their interrogation methods are quite severe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. Well, I guess we have our marching orders.
You all may do what it is you wish. That's entirely up to you. I will continue my investigations, and if you don't mind, maybe we can meet down here in case something
Yeah.
goes awry.
Sure.
Yeah.
If there's
Well,
another
certainly.
attack. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I am staying in the
Appreciate.
tower. You might see me around. Any more questions for me?
Aye, lad. I've been holding on to this thing for a while, and I've just been thinking of, doing a little something to it to take the curse off and just make it a regular axe. Is it worth my time to do it, or should I not?
The properties of that weapon, what makes it so deadly and strong, is the curse that has been applied to it. If you admire the axe, then it would be worth it. But what you would get off of it, I don't know. It could just become a common accident. I'm not familiar with the particular weapons of the Blood Knights, just know that they are cursed and that they use them. I never wielded one myself, nor did I dare to.
Got it.
Rumors and stories that they would cut and soak in the blood of their enemies, would invigorate people who wielded them.
That's kind of what I was afraid of.
Well, you all have a good rest of your day, and hopefully I see you. Very well. Bye. Needs to walk away.
Well, guess that's that.
Hmm.
What do you think, Varys?
He seems oddly trustworthy, but
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah. Should we track down your colleagues or get some silver?
Yeah, I say we get some silver. And we should probably figure out what to do with this cursed axe.
I'm ready to just put it into the curse. Be done with it.
Why don't we just huck it into a river?
And
That's gonna probably.
may take the curse off and just put an end to it.
Or we could just huck it into a river.
But then someone finds it in the river.
Exactly, lad.
It's not our problem. I used to find stuff in rivers all the time.
Yeah, fair, but
Yeah.
I think we're trying to remove problems, not add them. At
Listen,
least.
if you throw it in the right part of the river, nobody will ever go there.
We'll keep that in mind.
No offense, lad, but I'm kind of leaning towards my own idea here, right? I feel best
I'm
about it.
just saying that seems like a lot more steps and complication than just kind of huck it into a river or a lake.
What if we remove the curse and then huck it into the river?
Well, why would you huck a perfectly good axe into a river?
Because we got sharper, cooler things.
But it's a perfectly good axe. Somebody could use that.
Fair.
I mean, if it's cursed and it's useless to people, then might as well huck it in the river. The river gets rid of all things and doesn't ask questions.
Regardless, we should probably crash Wingsong's date and go get some silver.
Where do you think we could get silver around here? We
I
really
mean-
don't have any.
I'm
That's
sure
the
there's an
only place.
exchange. We have lots of gold, right?
Yeah, that
Hey.
where Wingsong is going is where all the traders are at.
Yeah, we should go. All right, let's go.
So, pack yourselves. And you're beginning to head in the direction where Wingsong and Baxter are currently at, as they're playing and forming on their way towards the bountiful crossroads of Trader. And for you, Naira, perhaps someone that is quite interested in you, the Bison Meat Trader. You remember the name of that individual?
Gosh, do I remember his name? I did last
I certainly
episode.
don't.
I remembered it last episode. God, I gotta take notes again. No.
Do you want me to tell you what the name is?
Yes.
His name is Gherkin.
That's what it is. I was like, I think it's a pickle. It's gherkin.
It's
It's a pickle. Okay.
I was like, it's
So,
something.
Right
interesting.
now, I think it's probably a good time for a break.
Wonderful
and then
time
we'll-
for a break. Wonderful time.
And then we'll start with Wingsong and Baxter there at the intersection, and then we'll kind of have the party rotate.
Yeah.
Or
Sounds
maybe interact with them on the road when they're in that.
Now we'll meet him there.
Or not. Okay.
We've been
um,
busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. So if you've been watching the stream, thanks so much. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break here. We'll come back at about 6:14 p.m. PST. So hopefully you join us for the second half and
it.
watch the Nameless Fellowship. So thank you so much. So bye.
Bye bye.
That's us.
right, welcome back. Thank you for rejoining us. Really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get started with Baxter and Wingsong on the road.
On the road
Needs
again.
no introduction. There's a medium rain at this point. You have horse carts passing to and fro, and then now you're kind of heading into a small crowd that is gathered here at the actual crossroads. Now, many different traders are here. There's individuals that are setting up their crafts and their trades and tools. So, like with wagons that might come down, they might need repairs on the wheels, maybe woodwork or smithing and things. So, those artisans, those traders are setting up shop here as well. So, the smoke and billowing of cooks and other things is abundant. See, is Baxter's just looking around, staring. Incense, right? That's what we need.
Yeah, I need some incense and ivory strips if there's any here.
Ivory strips.
I know that's a bit expensive, but if they're here, just pick them up. If not, it's okay.
All right. See if we can't find it. All right.
All right.
Move off for a trader. Eventually, you're able to find one of the crates of incense. Seems to be someone that has some religious significance, and you're able to pick up your spell component of incense. I'm not gonna. We'll fast track that. We don't need to go through that. You know.
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I wanted you to go ahead. I wanted to hear him out.
Oh, so I'm just going to fast track the traders. We don't need to have a conversation with the traders per se. Like it's just general traders. You're able to pick up your spell components here. And you're kind of heading in the direction of someone that does an exotic kind of bones and other sorts of things that potentially have ivory, right? This is a perfect place for potentially monster parts and other things, right? Being in Ismar. And so you're kind of heading to a trader that might potentially have that. Baxter speaks. Now I know where Varys was. Your friend there, familiar.
Yes, he's a good. He's a decent friend.
I've seen them before.
What do you think you've seen them before?
I could have swore I've been playing at the Winnie Tower for a while, and I swear that they were there in the tower. Staying.
Like when I weirdly challenged you to a bard thing, or before then?
No, it was a ways back. I mean, it's got to be a couple weeks now.
Man, like, I personally don't know how you would have seen him because he's been with us this entire time.
No, I know. That's why it's weird. I have a pretty good memory, and I honestly can really feel it out sometimes, and just I when I get going, I can just riff and everything, and I don't know, something about that face, that stern look where the brow is lowered down and they have that serious tone, that kind of like,
I'm
Yeah.
scary. I will stab you.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Really like, I don't know what's the there's a term for it,
Really edgy.
Yeah, edgy. That's right. Edgy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's edgy.
This person had the hair and everything, that silver kind of whitish, and the clothes too. It's just the whole ensemble. Very strange.
Do you think maybe you saw someone that, I don't know.
Nah, I could have been high, honestly. Maybe I
But
think
that,
back.
even
maybe I was
then,
just
you'd have to
smoking.
have seen him before to even imagine his face.
The memories play tricks. Maybe I'm just filling in the gaps.
You know what? Perhaps you saw someone that he works with.
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe that's possible.
Or maybe he has
They
a
work with
twin
lot of people out
brother.
here? A twin brother. Wow, that would be pretty crazy. Do
He
they
could have a
twin
twin
brother?
brother. I don't know if
Maybe
he
they
has any
don't- maybe-
family.
Maybe they don't know about it. Twin brother. They
Oh
don't
my god,
know.
long lost twin brother.
We can unite them.
Oh my god, maybe he's still here.
We can unite long lost brothers together.
Oh my god.
That would
Or
be insane.
maybe it's a race that's able to mimic someone else's appearance, and he's on a special mission that is trying to track him down. Who knows?
That one seems a little more far fetched to me.
That
seems
is
really
pretty
out there.
far-fetched, but if you ever want to tell a fun story, you can always use that, and it's pretty cool.
Ah, gotcha. I'll hang on to that one. Wingsong,
Yeah.
you're an absolute joy. You know that?
Oh man, that's probably the first time I've been told that since Othema.
Well, let's get that. Let's get that ivory, right? Go to the next trader.
Yeah, you're
Some
really
ivory.
good at giving me this positive outlook on life.
You're welcome. That's what I try to do. I try to make people feel special, feel good. You pick up the ivory, begin to head over, pick up some bison meat slabs, some jerky, extra food, or just eating and enjoying. Now you're at. It's very similar to if you were at some sort of farmer's market, right? And you're sampling and you're trying things. And Baxter's like, "No, I'll take care of that. I'll buy that for you. Don't worry." And you just
Do I
having a
spend
moment.
any money on myself?
You buy your spell components, but Baxter's really covering everything else because you spent a lot to get the spell components. Right?
Whilst we're walking around and hanging out, I'm gonna go ahead and like try to ask him a few questions. Not interrogatively, just like, nom, 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 hey, so whilst we're probably nomming on some jerky or whatever, I'll go ahead and look at him. So like, hey, where'd you get that loot again? By the way, you said there was a place.
Oh, I won it. Battle of the Bards. Yeah, it's a competition happens down in the Revere Amphitheater sometimes. I don't know if they're going to have it. Usually it's a yearly thing, but the word of the far south is causing a lot of people problems. They might not have it this year. It's supposed to happen at the end of winter.
Battle of the Bards.
I like to think that he's literally writing this down.
Yeah,
I am. I'm. You know what? I'm using the accent. So if I'm using the accent, probably actually happening. I do have parchment paper. So bards are Bavira Amphitheater, Battle of the Bards. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Hopefully they'll still be able to do it. I really want to get into this, see what it's like. Maybe we can make a tour there.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, what about your friends? Though? Are you like tagging along with them right now?
Oh yeah, but we are on a worldly travel of Ortiria, so who knows? Maybe we'll
Wow.
hit that place up in time. You said it happens in the winter, correct?
The end of winter.
The end of winter.
It sometimes arranges the weather in Arena. It's really nice, but the spring rains they come in, the amphitheater gets soaked. You got to reschedule, right? That kind of thing.
How does one participate in the Battle of the Bards? Do you just sign up, or you just walk in and be like, I'm a bard"?
No. You sign up. Generally, they have stalls outside the amphitheater. There's multiple ways to get in, and they take free signups. You just kind of put your name in the hat, so to speak, and then they give you a little list of where you perform, and they work through you. It's a pretty awesome thing. A lot of bardic tropes have played there. Honestly, I think right now, I have to recall. I think that they're going to have the Valley in there. They're doing
What's the typical reward that you would get? I mean, I know you got your Dosoluta there, but
Oh well, it's anything, It's a grand prize, and they wheel it out. There's
That's
a council in
cool.
Rivera. They're the ones who hear all that stuff. I don't.
okay. Continues to write shit down in little notepad. Oh shit! I'm getting information, guys.
Information. That's really important. After
That's-
the party got all that information, right? The rest of the party
They-
got all
That's
that. And you're like,
everything about
this is
Varys.
so
This
important.
is the important shit.
What about the bard off?
This
Forget
is
Varys.
entirely important.
This is
to
the
me.
important stuff. We could just forget about Blood Knights and Ufarim and
Forget
people
about the
dying.
Blood
We
This is
got
what's
nothing.
important.
This is it.
Battle
guys.
Bards, baby.
This is important to Wing Song.
Yes, it is important to Wing Song.
I'm just.
So okay, but another thing is I've been wondering, have you been anywhere else? Like I know you've been in this place, the windy place, for a while now, but you been
yeah.
anywhere else?
I was in Alathan before this, just hanging out, just playing at Bright Hope, giving some spirits and things. There's a lot of people that are really mellow, and chill right now because they can't run their boats and stuff. And well, there's a lot of coin to be had. There's a Coliseum there. You ever watch those fights? Real gnarly.
Gnarly, I understand. That's the word I say too.
I heard the last grand champion just got an absolute ton of gold coin. Huge treasure.
Man, I do love treasure. I got to say, one of my party members, she's really good at killing things. Like, oh my god, you don't understand. She goes around going like hack slash, stabby, stabby. And then she gets really mad too if she kills a lot of things. It's kind of scary. Like, honestly, I get really terrified from her sometimes. So that's why I kind of stay away from her. But
Stupid.
you know, hey,
Wow.
if
Well, they sound like they could be really good in the Coliseum. I mean, like I said, the last person, I think it was right around like 80,000 gold pieces or something. More than that.
what would you say this Coliseum was again?
It's in Lathan.
Oh,
Gilgard.
there.
Gilgard.
I completely misheard. I thought you said something else.
Yeah, the grand
Man.
prize is it's some, but you can actually bet on yourself. House Fortune in favor. So
Cool.
apparently this one had a lot of coin coming into it. They just bet on themselves to win, and yeah, they won.
Yeah, we've been
Pretty
in
sweet,
Lathan a
right?
few times, but when we went back
Yeah.
there to go do some other business, we heard about the Coliseum, but I didn't realize that there was that much of a profit. I don't think we could have won at that time with just her alone, but I think she's a lot stronger now.
I don't know. You don't know unless you try, right? I mean, that's pretty much the point.
Exactly. Just how I said to the leasing office to my first home, they were like, "Hey, you don't know if you get approved or not until you try."
Leasing office. Where are you from?
From a far away place. AKA, when I had to go to college, I had to get a place to live.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from the
Okay.
Echoing Bluff clan of the continent of Picarius, of the
I
Tabaxi people.
I've heard of the continent. I mean, you've told me this. I just have leasing. I didn't know they do that over there. That's pretty.
Oh, it's called being poor.
Oh, being poor. Well, I mean, I've been poor
Yeah. We
sometimes.
don't really have like a lot of we're tribal people, we don't really have a lot of just money
Right.
lying around.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you just don't have that stuff lying around. That's okay. You got money now, right? You got some coin.
Oh yeah, I'm doing so much better. I mean, after
Awesome.
buying all that incense and stuff, it's a bit lighter, but
You
hey,
feeling good?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Awesome. Well, I'm
So
happy to hear that, Wigzon.
so you're a really good bard, right? You're really, practice and
Well,
study.
I've had some practice. I mean, I'm not the best bard out there. I just collect stories to chill, play my way and just travel.
Well, speaking of these stories, you ever heard, like, you got any more information on the bard instruments scattered
Still.
around the world?
No, I don't. I mean, I know
It's
they
all good, man.
exist, so
That's all good. Just curious. I'm a
all
I'm
right, I
a
couldn't help
I'm
you
a
out more,
lore
Wigzon.
keeper, if you will. I try to find as much stories and histories out there. I'm well known in some areas as the
Yeah.
carrier of information. That was my job in my tribe.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hopefully you can figure it out. If you do, you can always let me know, Wigzon, or I can help you with it. We're gonna
Yeah,
cast the spell,
totally.
right?
Oh yes, the spell. I forgot to tell you what I
Yeah.
wanted to do with the spell, did I? You seem like a trustworthy person. I think I can tell you a thing or two. I can tell you a thing or two.
I
So,
feel trustworthy. Yeah.
bard to a bard. So I've been wanting to try to figure something out with some of the things that we have. I'm not entirely sure what I want to use my incense and strips for yet, but there's a couple things I want to try out. I want to try to get some information on some of these stones that each one of us has, but I'm not sure what information I would get. Maybe it won't be useful information. Maybe we already know as much as we can about these things. I don't know. I don't want to end up wasting all of this incense on something that might not even be worthwhile doing. But
I don't know. I mean, I can't really help you there. I don't. I've never cast that spell before, and I've only heard about it. I know that it tells some really, really super sweet stories.
yeah, it is pretty awesome. I'm pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
you are cool, Wing Song.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
you're pretty cool yourself, Baxter. I like you. You're a cool bard. Are you? Well, I don't suppose. Uh, have you met with any, you know, interesting people lately talking about dragons?
No, I mean, there's a lot of talk about dragon right now. There's this whole master of dragons to the far south and commanding creatures and monsters and stuff, and really harshing the vibe. But here you're right. There's the silver dragon. People talk about that, and really, it's really talk about the dwarves. It's all about dwarves and what Clan Gilgal did and the tragedy, and no one's just really kind of doing anything about it. No one can stand up against them, right? I mean, this is a full dwarven clan, and there's no other clans around to fight against them. They're all
Do you
gone.
like the Gilgals and what they're doing?
No, I mean I don't like them. I don't really hurt people.
Yeah, I
I mean,
understand.
I might say a bad word to somebody once or twice, but I really just don't like to harm anyone.
Hey, I understand, my man. I, I'm more not really into the pacifism, but I try to at least cause the least harm to people possible. I don't believe in unnecessary violence.
Mm.
Pain does not bring about retribution. Rehabilitation brings
Well, looks
about
like we
growth.
have like a lot in common, Wingsong. I mean, have you ever thought about like, we can travel with me? I don't, like you said, you're with them, but you said you're traveling the world. We could travel the world together if you want.
Ah, I would love to. Maybe when I'm
You can find
finished
those
with my quest.
those famous instruments. You can track them down.
That is such a good idea, but unfortunately, my friend, I have a quest. My group has a quest.
Ah, gotcha.
We
Yeah,
we must
I've heard a little
travel
bit
the
about that.
worlds.
Yeah,
We must travel the world and find these dragons and do all of these things. In fact, have you heard any sort of like sightings or anything of the silver dragon? That's why we're in the area right now. is to
Well,
look
your
for the
your
dragon.
party already asked that. They got the stone from my loot here, and they were talking about that. I gave them all the information I had.
Oh,
I can tell you. Did they not tell you?
I no.
Wow, that does not sound really nice. Well, the dragon's been seen in the city of Soluda. I mean, I've heard that it goes there. This is the rumors state, but I don't know where it goes in there or what happened. I just know that they reported seeing it flying there and back. So does that help you?
It does. It does honestly
Awesome.
help me.
Yeah, glad to be of help.
Yeah, honestly, quickly zooms in. Yeah, I've gotten a sort of insight into some things. I think I have an idea of where this dragon might sort of reside in a sense. Not like he stays there or lives there all the time, but he tends to go around an area. Obviously, he goes around Aluta, but I'm thinking he goes into the Gentle Woods. Maybe to hunt, or maybe he stays there. Who knows?
I mean, it's a big dragon. I mean, it's got to eat, right?
It's gotta eat.
Yeah, it's got to eat.
But that is good information. Good information. Thank you.
The rest of the party at this point has now kind of walked into the space, right? So you all are walking down the road and you're looking in left and right, particularly for silver, right? So maybe a smith, perhaps, and you are able to see Wingsong and Daxter in the crowd talking.
There's our idiot.
Probably come up to me, ending off on the Gentle Woods.
Can
Look, and he's not stabbed to death like you were so worried about.
you know what?
said it was likely not going to happen.
I'll
You
go
were
get
so
him.
paranoid. I'm not
Should we-
going over there. I'm not breaking this up. We've already went over this.
Should we get?
No, we shouldn't.
Should we go get? But he's
No.
gonna.
No, we shouldn't. I don't know what I'm saying no to.
You're
but
just
I don't
saying
wanna
no.
break that up. Yeah, I mean,
Varys,
Are
should
you
we
saying
leave
you
him?
just want to leave him?
we could go do our thing while they still
How
over there.
big is this crossroads?
Oh
Like
God, it's
marketplace?
teasing us. That's gonna be worse.
There
It's
is,
gonna-
yeah.
Like,
Worst
tell
comes
me,
first.
like,
It's gonna be
there's-
Timberly and Mac across the restaurant.
There is about 50 traders and artisans currently at this crossroad. There is a lot, and there's a lot of
Okay.
traffic coming to the Windy Courtyard here, and then to Fork, and then some to the pass. Not a whole lot, right?
Do
But
you
this
think we
is-
walk
yeah.
upon them coming into the area, or do you think we're just wandering around somewhere else?
You're kind of just wandering around talking, right? Tasting the food, right? You're just kind of going
Yeah.
around the place and just talking, shooting shit, right? So
Hmm.
And I feel like you were like really engaged in conversation as opposed to us. We were like looking out for you.
yeah, I don't think that Wingsung you would recognize them coming through in the crowd just yet.
Okay.
They would recognize you first.
I like that. I like the implications of that.
Should we get Silver and then get our idiot?
Yeah, it seems like he's having a good time.
How much damage could he do?
Did you really
Not,
just say
he'll,
that?
at best, he'll just throw some mud.
Okay. Let's go get some Silver. Let's keep an eye on him though so we know where he is.
It's really not that hard to find.
Just listen.
I mean, don't we just have to like exchange gold for silver?
Yeah.
Is it?
We don't want silver coins. We want like pure silver.
Yeah.
While we're doing it, can I get more things to make more potions?
Absolutely.
Because we only have like
Yeah,
one
we
for
should do
each
that.
left, and
We should do that.
I
given
would
how much
definitely
Bear's got his
appreciate that.
ass kicked to chunk through a bunch of them, I think I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
he's back.
Let's go and let's see what we can get.
Okay. So glancing around, there are a couple jewelers that might be able to get you raw stock of silver. Maybe smiths. There's a few smiths. So it depends on what angle you're looking at it.
Oh no, we're definitely going. We're going 0.999% fine. silver here. We're going to jewelers.
Going to a
I don't
jeweler's.
trust that smith and silver.
Well,
Alright.
the problem is then we have to find some place for Gilga to then forge it.
Well,
has
I have a forge in my carriage, so
That's true. He does.
as long as it's not
I
too
forget he
complex,
just has a
we're
portable
good.
forge. All right, fine.
I've also never silvered weapons, so I
It's
don't know what
honestly
the
better
process
because
is.
then he's not going to
Well,
tell
it kind
you
of
the
depends on
blacksmith.
what route we want to go here. We
Do we need to
forge them
make, like-
pure-
Yeah,
But-
well, I mean, do we need to make new ones? Can you just silver old ones? Can you even silver magical ones?
Well, silvering magical one might probably ruin the magical property of that weapon. So I think we should
Roll
just
a
Stick with
smith's
regular
check,
ones.
Olga. Have you do a
just
smith's
regular
check.
smith check.
Yeah, just a regular smith's check.
Sweet. If I roll high enough, can I break the laws of physics? Is that how this is going to work?
If I got an
We
20,
I literally have a Batman grapple gun, of course.
Yeah, apparently. Well, grappling guns are real. That's the thing. That's why I'm like,
so it's Silver. Jeez.
It's an intelligence based smith's check, right? So smith's right. You can roll your hammer if you wanted to, technically.
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to search for the actual method tools, but I can't roll it on my sheet. So I think I'm just going to roll an intelligence plus my proficiency, right?
Okay. Sounds
Or
good.
my expertise, since I have expertise on it. So.
Okay.
Let's call this an ability check, sure.
Okay. So you can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 gold pieces.
It has to be a plain weapon, right? It can't be magical.
It does not matter. It's just you dipping a weapon into silver. That's all you're doing. You're just coating a weapon with silver. That's
So
why they call
could
it they call it silvered. You're silvering a weapon, whereas
So
you're
could we-
coating a blade with silver.
So we could add to a weapon we already have.
Well, it's the property of the metal. That's the difference. So you're not actually you're not putting silver in terms of I'm, building a
Yeah,
samurai
I understand.
with
I
silver, right?
understand.
That wouldn't work. What you're doing is you're taking raw silver, you're heating it up, and then you're just taking your blade and
I
then you're
understand
putting
this
it into
process.
the silver. Yeah.
My
yeah.
my question is can that be applied to
Right.
say a sword
Current
that
weapons.
I set on fire regularly?
Yeah, I mean, potentially, yeah. If you want to silver the Baneberry Thune, but then we talk about it, we're going to the is it a magic weapon, and then that's based on if it's a magic weapon, what kind of magic weapon is it and what it does, right? So, if you have the Bane Thune, which it was like created and bred to slay like a specific dragon, and you put silver upon it, are you adding to it or are you retracting to it? With a 24 like Smith's check, right? We're adding more to that, right? Because we've got expertise, right? So you're adding that layered on. You would want to be careful which weapons you silver. A weapon like the Baneberry Thune would have issues
Okay.
based on how it whistles and the lightness of the weapon and everything. You're adding more
What about
weight
my
to
scimitar?
the scimitar. Wouldn't be impacted, right? Because the scimitar is just as a plain enchanted weapon
Yeah.
potentially from some curse that's been applied to it, but it doesn't. Maybe it's not a blood curse, right? So, or other method that this scimitar came to be. So that should be okay. But the Baneberry Thune, being a legendary weapon such as it is,
Makes more sense. Yeah.
It's okay. I have a short sword and a battle axe of friendship.
Well, you know what? It looks like I'm not going to be sleeping tonight.
Oh, you love this.
I mean, you should sleep,
You should sleep.
but
But let's do this.
I'm going to look at everyone.
how
and
much
be
silver are
like,
we gonna need?
Probably a lot.
Well, how many
Well,
things do you want
maybe
to
not,
silver?
because we're
we need
dipping it.
what?
So
Did you say it was a pound per weapon or 10
You said
ammunition?
100 gold will get 1 weapon
Or-
and 10 ammo.
But
Okay.
that's just what the material costs, right? Not.
Well, that's
Not
all we're doing is the
including labor?
material costs. You're the one doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I just want to confirm with the DM that
Labor,
that does include labor. costs.
does not apply to us.
Yeah, you're doing
You're
the labor.
receiving.
Yeah, I'm doing the labor.
You're the labor.
You know
we
what?
give it to you and you give it back nice.
Yeah, we give it to the help, which is you, and you give it back to us.
Stop it,
working.
because then he's going to get an attitude.
All right. Okay. So based on my 24, so there are 7 of. Wait, no, there's 6 of us. I'm sorry. So 6 weapons potentially.
Well, you don't use a weapon, do you? You have your gauntlets.
I have my gauntlets, so
Yeah,
I
so
was.
you don't physically. Well, you might want to grab one though, because I don't know.
I don't
It's your
think the
If you
gauntlets can
want-
do anything to it.
If you want, I have a short sword and a long sword. You can imbue both of them and then take one of them.
Yeah,
I could
that's
give-
what I was thinking. Was just taking a weapon.
I
and
could
then
give
just
you my
doing-
quarter
I'm
staff.
trying to work on the hoarding, so.
You will give me the
Well, my-
quarterstaff.
I could give you
Well,
the
a
quarter staff.
friendship?
I mean,
Now it's the sisterhood of the traveling quarterstaff.
it's about time I just start fist beating down things.
That's fair.
Wow.
That's a lot of growth. You were very
Do
attached.
any of
Do I-
the Smith
certainly will.
traders look exceptionally exotic and or talented? Or do they pretty run of the mill?
One of them is a female dwarf that has looks to be dwarven plate armor currently on one of the racks of the weapons behind me. You recognize that armor because you've seen that armor. That would be particularly exotic. Very, very powerful.
I just want to say I'm offended now
Why?
Why?
because you're going after another Smith. Jeez.
Look,
How
look,
could you be?
cheating
on me.
Well,
on.
you know what?
Hold
You
on.
know what? You know what? I want to roll a perception
look,
check just
this
to
is
see
the
if I
second
know
time
if
I'm being
there's-
accused of
If I
transgression.
Wow.
notice Varys is looking at another Smith.
He declares an Agni Kai.
I have a hand raised. What's up?
It's just fuckery.
Soth,
no,
what
it's Sothig,
impression
never
would Sothig have of what effect silvering the axe of Sular would be?
I need you to make a flat intelligence check of looking at this weapon, and I'm gonna give you probably advantage on the check because you've been with the weapon for a while, so you've had time to
Okay.
look at it. So go ahead and roll with advantage intelligence.
That's not.
Oh, those are
Wow.
ugly. Oh,
Oh shoot! I wanted to give myself guidance on that, but no, actually, it doesn't count for that. But anyway,
yeah.
The weapon could, based on the coloration of the blade, the weapon could already be silver.
okay.
So you might
It
be
was
just.
used for that.
It could have been used for. I mean, that's the story, right? I mean, you're
Right.
talking about if Blood Knight. If this thing does come from that era, and they were fighting against Velkin Ufar, and of course they would silver the weapons, right? So they would do harm to Ufar.
Yeah.
Your weapon could
Yeah.
already be silver.
I will give it to Gilga with the warning. Just try to actually touch it as little as possible, lad. But
You're gonna give him the cursed.
just do this for me, and I'll take it back as soon as you're
No,
done.
that's
Maybe I ought
so-
to do this one first.
Let me just huck it in the river.
All right, let's
I'd
okay,
rather
so let's,
huck it in a river.
let's take inventory first of what I actually need to do. So one is the axe of Sular, a regular longsword. I'm assuming, or actually, I'm gonna take the friendship quarterstaff. So that's getting silvered. The dragon
You
knuckles.
quarter silvering a quarter staff.
you know. If I could
Dips it
actually
and it's just gone.
It could be a metal quarter staff.
It
we don't
just
know.
comes out ash.
It will
Well,
be by
you
the
could
end
what I
of
was
this.
thinking about doing
We
was
can't
like
say
a
we can't
cap
say it's a
on it.
wooden quarter staff.
Yeah,
It's,
but
it's
a metal cap
magical.
on it.
Magic
No, but
weapons
you know,
can't be
the
destroyed
top
that
part,
easily.
the top part of the quarterstaff has the rocks,
Yeah.
right? I was thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
silvering the
I'm
top
just
part.
giving you shit. I'm just
It's
giving
like
you
you-
shit.
No. Yeah, I know, but I was like thinking, okay, so there's that.
It's got them
My
cave
scimitar.
gems.
Your scimitar, and then Happy
short
has a
sword.
short bow or a short sword.
I
For
have a
that, you
short
would
sword.
have to do the ammo for his
Yeah,
bow.
I thought you want to do the bow ammo, or do you want to do the sword, or you want to do both?
I have a rapier, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had a.
Do you need us to send you each of the
Okay,
weapons
so
so you
assume
have
we're
them in
doing
your
10
inventory?
arrows for him.
I
No,
don't need
don't send the weapons. All we're gonna do is
That's like,
actually.
please,
I'm just
don't
gonna
do
go
that,
into the
please.
weapons you choose, and I'm just gonna add this
Oh,
silver.
no,
part
I've-
to it.
Got it. So
I-
everyone throw weapons at.
I was giving you the
Yeah,
quarterstaff
so
if
we
you
give
just
it.
needed a weapon to use.
I got
Yeah,
3
so the
daggers. for
quarterstaff's
you
the only
to
thing I
do.
think I should get sent. Because I'm
Yeah,
actually going to use a quarterstaff.
I'm actually going to give it to
You're just
him.
gonna put like a little bell club
Aw.
on the end of the quarterstaff.
All
I'm
right.
taking off my constantly flowing water stones that are in jars now.
No one.
Hold on to this.
We haven't
It's
thought about
no
that in
longer
a
just
while.
rocks, it's just 4 tied jars to the ends.
That's so
Oh, that's
funny.
funny.
That's so amazing.
I completely forgot about that.
No, I was talking about that the other day.
Don't
That-
worry. The
that
other
makes
day
me
I
happy
didn't
all the
realize it.
time.
We have
I'm never
always,
not
we
happy
always have
knowing that
drinking
we
water.
have jars of never-ending water rocks.
We have
so good.
constant drinking water, assuming
Just
that
honestly
it's safe.
waiting for Paz to shove one of those rocks in somebody's mouth and make him swallow.
Oh no!
If-
Yes.
Oh
That
my
is
god.
a thought I
Don't-
had,
don't
and
give
I
him
very well might
ideas.
at some point.
See, I've thought about this. I knew you had that idea.
Jesus.
It's like the heat metal with the coins, right? I've had a
It
player
was
do that where
going
they
to
heated the
be
metal of
the
the coin
like
and put it in the
extreme
mouth of
spite
somebody.
moment.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love
Put 'em in
that.
Great
someone's
things
mouth
I
That
do
and
is
with
just
heat metal.
horrible.
force
You
it.
Heat
can
metal is
really
one of
go
my
wild with
favorite
heat metal.
spells.
Yeah.
You can go all directions.
Why are you guys so morbid?
Because you know what's even better? As you become a sorcerer, and then you somehow get the heat metal spell, and then you can transmute the heat metal spell to do
Yeah.
all the different elemental
Mhm.
effects to metal.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You guys are horrible.
Or effective.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're horrible. You're
Efficient.
torturous. You're
Yeah.
sadistic. and
Creative.
callous.
Creative.
Creative.
Yeah.
Creative, effective.
Creative.
Creatively
Professional.
sadistic.
Gilgar, are you yelling at me for looking at another smith or not?
Hell yes, I am.
Can I just
Like,
buy some
well,
silver?
I'm not gonna be yelling. I'm gonna look at you like, what are you doing?
The fuck are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
Looking.
At another smith?
What?
What are you, my
You
dad?
where?
I had another Smith.
Backwards.
You were
You
where?
not like any of the items I gave you?
With who?
That's not
Just
true. I'm
now.
I'm browsing. Sometimes smiths like this will have unique items.
You know, that's how it always
I also
starts.
was just
You
looking
perusing.
to get more. Do you just want to make me a bunch of new daggers? Because I could use some more throwing daggers, so I
You-
can just
you-
get a little bit more crazy with them.
Yeah, you should have
Can
just
I get
asked me.
silver
Why didn't you
darts?
ask me?
Look, there's
You-
a
I
difference
can't make-
between. I don't want to hog all of your time. I'm not trying to be a selfish person.
Excuse me.
That's very
Talking
considerate.
time. I only have time. I'm literally with you all 24/7.
But you don't have time. Your time compared to mine is a blink of an eye, a thought.
Yeah, you're little.
It's true, you die pretty quickly.
You get old so fast.
Hey.
We can
I
always
didn't
start
go
saying
down
it.
yet. All right. I'm never.
I'm not
been
talking about
unconscious
dying
or
in battle. I will
getting-
likely die in battle long before you do.
I'm gonna.
Let's hope so.
But just the spans of time, I've already lived twice your lifetimes.
Are you saying that you're superior to me?
No,
No.
That's just rude.
I'm saying I don't want to take what little time you have because it's so valuable to your people.
He's saying that he's older than you.
I'm trying to be considerate.
He's trying really hard to think about you
This
here.
is what happens when I talk to you people.
Look at you having
You
emotional
people,
growth.
excuse me.
Yeah, all the varying different groups that we have here. You're the only human.
You know what? So, I wish you
So-
would have asked me first. That's all.
I mean, I like to think that we're all human.
You do think that. Can we buy some silver?
Yeah, let's buy the silver. So we have how many items? Are you doing the Bane of Berry thing
No.
No, I'm
or the
not.
battle axe of friendship?
I think I'm gonna go with the short sword.
You should do the battle axe.
Yeah, do the
Should I do
battle
the
axe.
battle
Oh, you gotta
axe?
go short
Oh.
sword for.
Okay. I'm convinced I'm gonna do the battle
All right,
axe.
so
Kill.
we have 6 weapons. 2 of them are magical, or complex, potentially. Complex.
You'll have 7. I'm getting the dragon knuckle silvered.
And plus 3 knives.
Plus 3 knives. So
Plus
that's
10
So-
darts.
I'm so happy I'll never have to deal with this crafting thing. I won't be able to.
Right.
put
well,
my
It's
brain
easy.
around it.
Well,
the darts are
Craft
just. I'm just
baby.
gonna count the darts as one.
I'm
so-
about
It's
to
ex-
skin everything.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's one set of 10 darts.
Did you? Yeah. So Cody, did you see the crafting? Right. I'm about to skin
Absolutely, I've
every-
been looking
I'm about
through
ready
the
to
crafting.
skin
I've been
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
through it.
every-
I'm happy I'm a bard.
No, so
Okay.
this is extremely simple. All we're doing is we're putting 100 gold piece to whatever weapon it is, or 10 pieces of ammunition, and I'm just gonna put the silver property onto your weapons and put the 10 pieces of silver ammunition into your.
Amazing.
Simple as
Michael, I'm
So
not a
that's like
smart
That's,
guy.
but that's
You
like a
sh- you know
1,000 gold
this.
pieces then.
That's fine.
For us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
fine.
lot of that's all they're
Well, yeah,
going.
I'll pay the 400 for the 4 items I want. Just
I'll pay
everybody should be able to fork over enough gold to pay to get their own items.
Varys
Yeah,
will
I'm
also
happy to
fork
pay
over
for me.
200 for the items I want.
Begrudgingly,
Including
yes.
the friendship.
No, that one's on you. I gave that to you. That's your
Oh,
problem.
but I'm making them. Okay, someone cover me.
Alright, fine.
I'll cover Gilga.
I
How-
don't think it really matters. I'm pretty
How
sure.
much
this
do we?
all just
How much do we
goes
need
gold
for
at this point.
Thilthig's axe?
Wait,
That's
isn't your
done.
axe already
Damn.
silvered? Isn't that what he said?
No,
Yeah,
he
he
said it
did.
can be.
Can't be.
No, I thought he said
I-
it was likely already was because it was used to fight Ufarim centuries ago.
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
No, you're right. I misheard.
Okay,
yeah.
I was making sure I didn't
Right.
misunderstand.
No, I'm sorry. All the talk.
Just
Now
get
I'm
it
glad that I've
recovered.
kept the random things I've kept because I've still got like fangs and blood and all
Oh
these
yeah,
things.
I've got all my stuff still from the Rimaraz and the White Dragon.
Yeah,
left
yeah.
in our cart that I haven't built anything with yet.
Yeah.
I think all my stuff's on the card.
And stack of salt.
Now I have a question. Do I still take a
Dean would
long
be
rest,
proud.
or is this like a short
I'd
rest
be
thing where I'm
proud.
just tired? Take a point of exhaustion for doing all this.
The actual treatment to the weapon is a post forge thing. It doesn't take very long. You have to you most likely will have to get back to your forge and work on this the rest of the night. But all you're doing is heating up the material and then you're coating the weapons with it. You could do
Alright,
that
and-
with a crucible and just kind of delving the crucible over. You could just lay out, grab some sand, right, and kind of use mold and then dip the weapon in from there. Again, it's not hard to do. It's just heating up the material. And silver actually goes to a liquid warp quite easily. So
Yeah. All right, so I'll just do that, and then I'll make the 3 knives. I'm just gonna go buy the material. Be like, don't ask another smith. Okay.
Can you do fancy things to weapons?
What type of fancy thing you talking about?
Like enchantments? I really hate having to go pick these up, to be honest. I'm very lazy.
Yeah. That's
I'm
fair.
looking at the crafting right now. Can you do anything with enchantments,
Yes.
adding a +1?
Anybody with spellcasting can do enchantments.
I would figure an
have
artificer would be able to
spellcasting.
like enchant.
Whoa.
I'm a
They're
spellcaster.
magical smiths, I would think.
He just
Yeah,
wants-
and I'm like, yes, I can.
he just wants them to be returned to him.
What do we
All right,
need
so
for that?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
prematurely get the silver stuff as you're all talking, so I don't have to do that while we're actually having it. So
I need you to add 10 darts to my inventory as well. That will be silvered.
Okay.
Okay.
Shooting shit. Love me some shooting shit.
Wow.
Right.
I'm
So
being
10
useful now. This is
there.
great.
Okay, so we have the
You
dragon
were
knuckles
always
silvered.
useful, Goga.
We have the 10 darts that are silvered. That's going to Paz. There, you're getting your battle axe of friendship silvered.
Yep.
Okay, and then we have heavy heart here. You're just right. I went ahead and put the silver thing on the
Yep.
axe.
I
It is
see
it already silvered. Yeah.
Mhm.
Some of that stuff I was just kind of hiding. Right. I didn't want to divulge
Yep.
like much like the weapons for previously. And then Varys here, you're getting your scimitar silver. Okay.
And the daggers.
And the daggers. You have 3 daggers. You want them all?
Yeah, all 3 of them.
That's where the 400 comes from. Makes sense. And then Wingsong, your rapier.
Sure.
Okay.
You'll need to be useful.
All right.
Does magic
and
not
then
work? Because I
Gilgar,
wasn't there for that.
You're doing your quarterstaff, right?
Yes, I am doing the quarterstaff.
Questionable what magic works on it.
I mean, magic worked, but magic isn't always going to be the best option when it's in your face, slashing your guts out.
You'll notice I've changed this to comma silvered, so you
have heard
remember
that.
that. And then I put the silver property onto the weapons. So those are done. Make
Sweet.
sure to just remove the gold from your inventory, and then Gilga, that's what you will be doing when we get back to the Windy Courtyard in your forge. The Sage Coach's part right in the courtyard. You're able to open that up and get to work on those weapons. Just know if something does happen, right, and Gilga has not finished, right, you will not have those weapons because Gilga will be in possession of those weapons. But I'm not going to have you trade it all together.
How much would
That's-
this
that's
cost,
bad.
by the way?
That's so annoying. No, we don't need to do that. We can theater of mind that we're doing that.
How much would this cost me,
Okay.
by the way?
100 gold for the rapier.
100 gold and the arrows?
Yeah,
Money
Don't
there.
get one or the other. Don't get both. If
Okay.
you're worried about gold, I don't think you'll need both.
I'll just get the rapier because
Yeah,
I'm.
you should do the rapier.
The only reason why I say get the arrow series is because every single time we go into melee, I feel like bad things happen. Just
What?
The only reason why I don't care about gold is because I don't carry my own. Well, I don't know how much I have.
100 is okay.
Your gold is just my gold. I don't know the difference
I
between
know.
the two. If you asked for it back at this point, I would hand you an amount.
I would just assume it was correct.
94 gold, guys. That's what I'm down to.
Yep, that's fine. Speaking of which, should we go find our idiot?
I'm trying to think of any
We
other
at least
stalling.
check. Like, look at our
We
idiot.
need to go pick up regions for potions.
Right, yes.
Yeah, we
Paz
should do
needs
that
his
first.
potions.
That's probably more important.
I mean, potions have kept
Potions
us
do
alive
save
more
my
than
life.
Wingsong.
Yeah, they are.
Do I ever notice that
Perfect.
Soot's just kind of like following me or
No, you
anything?
definitely don't.
You're just
This
too
little
busy
cat in a
shooting shit.
marketplace while you're like obsessively talking to your new
You
best
know what?
friend.
True. That's so true. I wouldn't notice probably. I'd
You
just be
would
like,
not
"No,
notice. No.
No.
You'd have
He's
no,
like,
no
and
idea.
another thing.
Why would I even pay attention? You know?
Yeah,
There's cats everywhere.
Yeah, I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. Duh.
Duh.
So the reagents for the healing potions, those are not going to change from what they were before. So that's kind of still following along. So like a normal healing potion is going to be common, so it'll be 50 gold. Right, and then uncommon, rare.
No, we were gonna do. No, we weren't doing common at this point. We're past that point in the game now.
What do you do to do that?
That's a good question. I'm trying to look through the
Yeah,
things,
normal, superior, supreme, greater. So it goes
but
greater, I believe.
hold
and
on,
superior
we
is-
got him in the cart. We got him in the cart. I wanna.
You start
Look
trying
for-
to make Supreme, we're gonna run out of gold real quick.
No, we're not doing supreme. We were gonna do the ones that.
That's what I'm looking at it. Yeah, I would say Greater's probably a good.
Yeah, I'm working with an odd aspect ratio. I can't see what's in it. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, you know what? We'll do graders. I want
many?
7 graders.
Okay,
What's
so
the
potion
total
of
on
greater
that?
healings, those will be uncommon. The materials for that be 1,750 gold.
Do
All
we
right,
have
Paz, you're
that?
maxed. Yeah, you're maxed out on your budget.
All right.
Consider it an apology for lying to you.
This item for not being 100% truthful. Excellent. I will accept for this. But yours
you
will be
buying this?
poison.
You're not buying it?
No,
we
no, I
bought
am.
it. We bought it. Yeah.
Oh, you
No,
are
I
buying
am.
it. You
Yeah,
are
yeah.
buying it. Yeah.
Well, it was 1750, right?
1750.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh,
subtracted it.
17. Oh, shit. I thought you said 1,000.
Yeah, 1,750 gold.
750. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Also, if
Kyle is
anyone
on
wants to
drugs right
buy
now.
something, needs a little gold, it's here.
I'm a proud man. I will use my own money.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just,
Maris is a proud
The-
man.
the-
We will use
the
our
first
collective
bag of
monies.
throw thing is open.
Well, yeah, we may make withdrawals later, but for now we're good.
Yeah.
We'll see
Yeah,
how many projects
we might
Gilgan
collect
and I
some
get
interest
onto.
on bonds, but
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the push your healing reagents. Assume you want to actually make them and go through that. So I'll just put that in there. Price quantity 7. Anything else for anybody?
What else? Um. I don't think so.
Okay. So eventually pick up your agents, your paths from a couple herbalists perhaps or alchemists, right, that are kind of on the traders here. You're able to get those, be able to fetch different things, cooks as well. Maybe people are selling ingredients you need for these potions. You're able to find that. Eastmar is an abundance of foraging and other things as well. So you collect with the rest of your party and you begin to head in the direction, I imagine, Wingsong, right? Because Wingsong's just been off chatting and walking with Baxter. I would say at that though, because if all of you making your rounds to other things, right? Wingsong, you would probably see your party at this point from your chat with Baxter here. Baxter's
Who do I
still-
see though? Who do I see?
Not
Oh,
me.
I would, yeah. I mean, they're working as a party. They're just traveling together. So, Baxter
I'm-
still is enthralled with conversation with you. Just really hasn't noticed your party. Just continues to talk to you.
Oh, what is he saying to me? Huh? How enthralled is this conversation with me?
You gotta try this. This is the spiciest thing I have like ever ate. You have to try it here.
Oh my god!
One chip challenge.
I got a funny thing I can do.
What are you gonna do with it?
Follow me, and wait, shit.
You're gonna do something.
You got to
stupid.
work with me, man.
Yeah.
You got to work with me. I got the idea. You see, my friends are over there. I just saw them, and
Oh, really? Wow. They track you all the way here?
yeah, this is gonna be a good ingredient in something that we can make at our camp or whatever as like a dinner. And I'm gonna make
Oh,
one
well,
of
that-
them eat it. It'll be funny.
You know what? Nah, I don't really find that funny. I mean, that kind of does harm, right? If they don't know, right?
Oh my god! What if they're allergic?
Yeah, they could be allergic. We don't know.
So stupid.
I'll save it for a pizza.
What's a pizza?
Don't know, but
Oh no, but I'll save it.
I'll save it for something like I get to eat.
Come on, let's go say hi to him.
Cool.
Hey, Wingsong's party. What's up?
Hey, it's the Paz and V-Man.
He's
I'm
got
pretty sure
more.
that's-
Did you just
I'm
call
pretty sure
me?
that's not what their names are, right? We have Paz.
We have
Varys,
Paz, we
Sierra,
have Varys,
if you
we
wait, if
have-
you knew my name, why'd
yeah.
you call us Wingsong's party?
'Cause
Why'd
that's the
you call me
easier thing.
V-Man?
Yeah, why the hell you call him V?
I didn't realize they needed to say your names. I was just gonna greet you
Oh,
all at
yeah.
once. But if
I
you'd
mean,
like
it's
to
don't
kind
worry,
of, it's
don't
kind
going, I
of,
can-
No, you're totally fine, bud.
it's a
Don't
bit
worry.
assumptive, but
Here,
you're
do you
cool.
want? And you see as they get Baxter gets down onto a knee at your level pass and looks at you. Is that better if we talk this way?
Oh my god. You know, he likes it that way. He used to be a
It's
dude.
murder to kill in public, right?
Yeah, still legal. Still legal. Still legal.
Don't mean any offense. Sorry. I just feel like sometimes get down to have people looking.
You
over
could
top
just
of you.
stop. You're just thinking.
Digging the hole. Okay.
It's
All
all
right.
right.
That's
It's
the, that's the
all right.
kind of
We'll
pose that you
forgive the
make when
first
you're
one.
murdering someone.
Hey, back there, I actually did have a question. It's so glad we actually caught you. Seems like you
What's
guys are
up?
having a lot of fun. You mentioned this morning that Varys seems familiar.
Yeah, I was just telling Wingsong that I could have swore that I saw him like a couple weeks back in the tower.
We're thinking that it might be his
That's
long
so.
lost twin brother.
Yeah,
I was.
we want to
I was
unite
gonna
you with your
say.
long lost twin brother.
I
Do you
don't have a
one?
twin brother.
Maybe you don't know about it.
You don't know.
I would know
Where,
about it.
if
I have
you
siblings. I don't have a
Separated
twin
at
brother.
birth. He was sent
Okay.
to another orphanage
if
and
you
has
were
been
to
on his
reunite
quest to
him with
find
his
you.
long lost
I
twin
didn't
brother,
grow up
where
in an
would that be?
orphanage.
But he's long lost. You got separated at birth.
I don't know. Like I said, I could have sworn in one of my performances, I thought I saw them in the
Ah.
tower, and that's been a couple weeks back. But I told your friend, Wingsong, my friend too. Now, I was just maybe I was
My friend,
smoking and I
no.
just filling the
Uh-huh.
memories with the face.
So you didn't talk to that person.
Oh
You just
no, no,
saw
I
him.
didn't know them. So I just, like I said, I just recognized when I saw your companion here that I just recognized their face. I was like, oh, I think I've seen you before.
Mm, interesting.
I
Yeah,
glare
because
at
a couple
Maz
weeks
aggressively.
back we were
I mean,
not here. So
No, that's what Wingsong said. So I mean, like I said, I probably was just smoking a little too much, and I might have just filled in the memories and the gaps. That happens a lot.
we are looking for, individuals who are very good at,
No, we don't know because I don't know it. You know me.
looking like other people. So maybe it was that. Did they
Oh.
stick around for long?
No, like I said, I mean, only it was skating the crowd, and I just kind of saw him. That's all.
Just that one night?
Just the one night.
He
I
said
can't
he
do more
looked
help.
exactly like you, Varys. That's the problem. We don't really know. That's why I was thinking it's your long lost twin brother.
I don't have a twin brother.
Hey, either way, he saw someone possibly that looked exactly like you. And you've
I
been
know.
with us, so we don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's impersonating me.
Do you think anyone that you know would do something? Or
Yes.
you wanna expand upon that?
No, I think that's.
Not in front of Baxter.
But he's a friend.
No offense.
Well, I'm not their friend, Wingsung. I'm your friend. So
Yeah, I guess
It's
so.
so
but I
good
can
that
be
you've
friends
made
with
a
all of you if
friend.
you want.
He's such a cool guy. Guys, he got me this pepper for me. He said it's the spiciest thing he's ever had. It's so cool.
You should
should
eat
you
it.
eat it?
Eat
You
it.
should
No,
eat
but
that.
I'm thinking about adding it to like a soup or something for
Let's just eat it.
myself. It's gonna be like spice. Yeah, but like it's a good spice to add to your food. You
Well,
know,
you
a
don't
little
know. You never
additional
tried it. How are you
topping.
gonna cook with an ingredient you never tried before?
I don't know. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
assume that.
I eat every ingredient that I use.
Yeah, and
I don't
most of them
know.
come out of the ground,
I-
honestly.
You gotta know it's good.
Yeah, all 6 of them.
All
you
6 ingredients come from the ground that Paz eats.
Are you sure? Because I mean, like, I can just go ask like a chef or something
Well, I
politely, and
mean,
maybe they'll add it.
you won't know like what it tastes like until you use it, right? Because I mean, you can get described flavor, but you won't know how much to use or how it works.
But what I mean, I kind
What
of
if
want
you're
to say
allergic to it?
that. I mean, that's a
You
good.
want to be careful of allergies. They're no joke.
Also, like if you're holding it, you probably don't want to touch it. You might want to put like a glove or
Yeah,
a
be
piece of paper,
careful.
something.
I
Don't
mean,
touch your eyes or anything
Yeah,
sensitive,
don't
because
touch
that's
your
gonna
mouth
burn.
because it's gonna.
I
You gotta be careful with peppers.
I mean, you
They
gotta
get-
try it before you use it, right?
I just kind of want to save it for like a a special occasion.
Even all the stuff I use to make potions and stuff, you gotta like try all of them to make sure they're good.
But I kind of just want to save it, like maybe dry it, so, wrap
Well, I
it
mean, you
up.
don't know what it'll taste like though.
Go, yeah, that's why I want a surprise. I like the surprise.
Well, then why don't you just eat it now, and it'll be a surprise. So that way, when you're cooking, you won't surprise and potentially disappoint 7 people.
Why
Well-
does it matter?
Yeah, why does it matter what you want me to do with my pepper?
Because I want him to eat it and just have his mouth set on fire. That'd be funny.
Baxter, this is what I deal with on my day to day.
Well,
You
they're
know
your
he was
friends,
gonna. You
right?
know he was gonna do it and like feed it to us in hopes that it would just scorch our mouths.
I thought about it, but then he made me realize that's not a friendly thing to do, and I was
I
like,
said it wasn't a great thing to do. I mean, I don't want to do anybody harm because like that would
yeah.
be really messed up.
He changed my mind, and I realized that's not a good thing to do.
So you thought about it, and you would have.
I would have, but then he changed my way.
Well, look at him being a great influence on you.
I know he's such a good guy, isn't he, guys? Look at them. And I do like, you know,
I think
I
you
do
should
like
still eat
minor
it.
illusion to make little sparks, like, in a word that says "good guy."
I still think you should eat it though. We could find a soup for you to just dump it in.
Okay, moving past the pepper, you know, we can talk about other things. Is there anything you guys like to ask him?
We have time. I mean, I'm heading back to the courtyard. Or
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
we
I
got
think
the
we're
whole
heading
block
back to the
ahead of us.
courtyard also.
Yeah.
So.
Do y'all get your shopping done out here?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel pretty satisfied. You know, I got all these incense and strippy thingies.
Oh, that's
All right.
nice,
Well,
bud.
let's go ahead back. Do you mind if I play a little something for y'all when we walk?
Oh, sure. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try to like shuffle around my stuff and grab my schwam and play with them.
Sorry. Can we remind me, can people tell when you cast detect magic?
They cannot feel when you cast detect magic, but they can
They would just
see
see
you.
me.
They can see you working your hands and these other.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds fine. We're keeping an eye out. We're trying to find some magic items we want to buy. We're still a little weirded out by the thing that happened last night. Do you mind? Will it bother your music if I'm doing a little bit of detecting around us at the same time?
Oh, you want to cast detect magic?
Yeah, I want to see what's going on. We're trying to hunt down
you
a
go
few
ahead.
leads.
You go on right ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to talk over your playing, but
That's fine.
we'll just do
I
it.
thought, are we not heading out, or you
Oh,
wanna
we
find
are.
some
We
of
are.
this
It's more of like a
stuff?
sweeping thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I know how detect magic works. It's it extends from you at a distance. You got to be quite
Oh,
close to objects sometimes.
yeah. I'm hoping to kind of use it like a metal detector.
Oh, okay. Right.
What's a metal detector?
Shh, don't worry about it. Are you gonna play as well?
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah,
Woo,
Give me
sounds right.
Give me that. Wait, what is that? Harry Potter? All of a sudden?
Yeah.
Is that what I was
Whatever.
hearing?
Is that the loot?
Sure, why not?
I didn't want it to.
Putting a template down. Just
I
right
didn't-
click away from the template. Right click away.
I did it. Okay.
Don't do it. Don't
Stop
do it.
yelling at me.
Don't put it down there, Haley.
I'm
You'll
gonna throw
ruin
it on the
us.
whole map. I'm gonna throw it on the whole map.
No, so you detect
Yeah,
magic.
detect-
I mean, you beyond the magic you're detecting off of each other. Are you really looking for items, or are you really just wanting to see if Baxter is magical? Because I
I'm
feel like
really
this
just
would already
trying to
happen.
see. No,
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
has-
trying to see.
This
I'm not trying to
definitely
see if
detect magic on
Baxter-
Baxter before.
I know. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for any new spell casting occurring. Not
Oh,
Baxter himself as a
sure.
magical entity.
Yeah.
I don't like people
Gotcha.
singing to me. I'm just trying to keep an eye on it in
So
general.
you're seeing if Baxter's casting magic while they're playing the lute.
Correct.
Okay. So for the 10 minutes, you beyond what I said detected Baxter previously, Baxter does not cast any magic.
That's totally fine.
Continuing that fine Harry Potter theme that we know so well.
And then just incidentally, am I picking up anything else as we move through the market and back into town?
No. You have a couple carts come by in the 10 minutes, and none of which have any magical wares that you're detecting, and everything seems to be quite honest and normal in terms of what could be and what could not. In terms of Baxter, Baxter does have magic. I mean, they are bard, but
Yeah.
they're not showing that magic. There's no reason to cast magic, so it doesn't happen.
Great, 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 great.
Oh, okay.
Just you're shooting shit, playing music. We're probably doing a good, nice little tune. Are we attracting any other travelers along the path? Maybe.
Surely not, please.
No, not really. I mean, the path itself, towards the courtyard there, you might come across, like I said, it is travel. You go to the traders area, then forward. But right now, with the rain really coming down, right, the weather is changing. I had stated the thunder is kind of building and building. It's been now we've gone through most of the day or the afternoon, so that in a way is kind of slowing down the travel of people. They're definitely watching and listening to your performance. Might give you little cheers as they come by. And Baxter gives a little sway of the hair as they come around. Gives a little wink off, but that's it. And eventually you make it back to the windy courtyard.
Oh, that was a great evening, a great little afternoon trip to go to. That was a fun little dance around the market. What were you guys doing in the market for, anyways? Were you guys just coming to pick me up?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Think of it like a happy coincidence.
I don't know what y'all want from me. Do you want the truth? Do you not want the truth?
I mean,
I think you're being very consistent. Just
it's just that, like, I kind of expected maybe someone to come out and be like, "Hey,
Soot was
let's
with
go."
you the whole time.
Yeah,
so
but like Soot is like expected to. He's obviously gonna look out for me. He's my like best friend.
Or are you saying we're your babysitters?
No, I was just kind of
Are you
expecting
saying
my
that
friends to come
Baxter's going to
and.
hurt you?
No, I never implied such a thing. I was just
you
like,
were having a friend date. Why would we?
Yeah, then
crash
why do
your
you need
friend
us to
date,
check
bud?
on you?
I don't know. Maybe you guys just wanted to check up on me. You guys never really seem to do much to help me.
I mean, why would we need to
That's-
check
Help
up
you do
on you?
what?
Were you planning on doing to be in danger?
No.
Well, then we just want to leave you time with your friend.
Yeah, we were trying to give you a friend date. Do you have some feelings you need to sort of get off your chest?
No, I mean,
if
I
we
enjoyed
thought-
my time. It's just I kind of,
I
I'm
mean, if
happy
you were in
to
any
be
type of
happy.
danger, I'm sure we would have found out and have helped.
I appreciate you guys letting me hang out with him for a while. I appreciate that.
You got a new friend. Isn't that exciting?
Thumbs up emoji.
All right. Well, we're here. I'll let you all get on with your going to Wing Song. It was great hanging with you and all that. I'm going to get a little snooze, a little bit of a nap before play tonight, perhaps.
definitely.
Am I going to see you there?
Yeah, if you're still playing tonight, I'll go ahead over there if I'm not gone.
All
We
right.
won't be
sounds
wasn't
good.
gone.
this
We
just
won't be
supposed to-
gone.
Well, yeah,
Bye,
wasn't this
everyone.
just supposed to
See
be
ya.
like an
Bye.
afternoon
Bye,
thing anyways?
Baxter.
See ya.
He's
Yeah, we're
kinda
totally
cool
not
guy.
going to be there, right? Because this is just like an afternoon thing and we're going.
No, I mean we'll probably be here for a minute.
We got some stuff to
'Cause We're
do.
hunting the Sufarim. We've got to wait for him to make these weapons. We got to locate who it is.
Yeah.
What?
Seems they attacked at
Wait,
night. It's
Wing
likely
Song?
that this will be a nighttime activity.
Look.
What?
Shh. Look at my face. I just tell him the like bullet points of what's going on. There you go. Did you get any information?
Yeah, I got a little bit of information. He doesn't know like a ton of what's going outside of the area, perhaps, but I didn't ask him about the orcs or anything. But I asked him about the loot he has, and
Okay.
about the dragon.
Yep. We know about
Um,
the dragon.
Well, I mean, you don't know what I know about the dragon.
What do you know about the dragon, Betty?
He said the same thing that he told you guys, but
Yeah,
I talked to him about my vision.
that's so cool.
I mean, he's a bard as well. Why do you guys have to be so patronizing towards me? I'm just
We're
trying
not.
to help.
We're listening
We're
to
We're
you
listening.
talk.
We're
We're
listening.
so happy that
Answer-
you
I
made
feel
a
so
friend, bud.
condescended against right now.
Well, we're not.
Well-
We're listening to you talk.
Okay, well, anyways, I put together maybe like the forest. If the dragon was last seen in a Luda,
Alright.
maybe the forest is like its home, or maybe he goes hunting there. And
I
that's why
tell
the
him what
vision-
we learned from the orcs. You were listening, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Kelly wasn't listening.
I
I mean,
know.
we are
I know.
talking about wings
Yeah,
up here.
so they're
100%.
hunting. They're
No idea.
hunting over here, and they're roosting at the keep. The
The
woods are
dragon.
just sort of like
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Oh yeah, we
the
also need to
dragon.
sort out who's gonna kick that one dude's ass.
Yeah, we're also gonna need to have a conversation with the current king of the orcs, leader of the orcs. It's this
Chieftain, maybe.
Chief.
chief. I think chief is the right word there.
I'm pretty sure they're
Um,
nomads. I think they have chiefs.
we
Why
we're
do
gonna try to
we
do it in a good way.
do we want to? Are we just talking to him, or are we just talking to him?
No, we're gonna beat him up.
No,
One of us has to beat him
we
up
might
for a
not.
show.
We might not beat him up. There was also the advice that we come in super peacefully and maybe he's chill. We got mixed results, but
Okay.
don't worry because I just told you everything that I learned, and since you were listening, you know it.
Okay. Well, the other thing I talked to him about was his loot, of course.
Yeah, which is very important to all of us because it's very important to you.
I
What
mean,
about his loot?
well, I mean, you guys seemed
Not
quite interested in
LOC.
his loot earlier, so I just
Yeah, it
wanted
had
to.
a rock in it, and we got it.
No, I'm very interested in his loot.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
tell
just
us
thinking.
about the loot.
Okay, well, anyways, he was talking to me about how he got it, etc., and I was just like, he told me where he got it in Rivera, and I was thinking eventually, once we're done in Ismar, if we ever go down to Rivera before the end of winter, maybe we can go and hit up the Rivera amphitheater and see about the Battle of the Bards.
Did he tell you before the end of winter, or did he tell you the end of winter?
It's at the end of winter, but if we get there before the end of winter, presumably we'll be able to be there in time. Either way, they give out epic rewards for the bard that wins. So I was thinking mayhaps, possibly they will have either some sort of epic, reward for us, or maybe it will have a piece of a stone.
What commercial are we in?
Yeah, we're getting fizz. We're getting everything.
Got that crack. We got that.
Keep forgetting I
That's
don't have
nice.
noise
That
suppression.
almost sounded nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That was a really good pour.
All right, if you watch the stream, cue commercial for soft drink.
Coca-Cola, guys. That's not as good as RC.
Where even is Revere?
What?
Where is it on the map? Like, where would it be?
Oh! It was back down. Look down below.
It's south of Athrena. It's past
by the Great
Galiana
Lake of
It's
Athrena.
It's west. It's west of
all the
Mount
way over
Chris.
there.
Far.
So I was thinking, whenever we go down towards Mount Chris, if we go down towards the direction of Rivera, we can stop by there. But entirely up to you guys. It's not like a pertinent thing or anything. So
Definitely have to see if the timing aligns and what happens after we're done up here.
I asked him about obviously Varys and everything, but he told you exactly what I got from him. So
yeah, just FYI, we're not 100% sold in that department, so just be careful, bud.
Okay, I mean he seems like a good guy to me. Maybe it was someone from like I don't know, one of Varys's buddies or something.
Okay, yeah, he's just nice and chill in the same way that voice in the dark was nice and chill.
Voice in the dark?
Yeah, do you remember that time when Paz made a friend when we were in the?
I mean, he seemed cool to me.
Sub levels.
Oh, the little ghosty boo.
Yeah, who wanted to be friends and then wanted to be friends with all of us.
Listen,
and then wanted to help
people want to be
us.
friends. You want
That's like
friendship, and then some people want to be friends, and you're like, no, not with
That's
them.
kind of like a ghost rather than a human being.
No, there was a person.
There was a person. Paz saw a person. Whether or
There's
not
definitely a person.
Well,
Whether
agree
we
to disagree. I'll make sure I keep an eye on him. I won't just follow his every whim.
What I need you to do is to not immediately say, "My friends say you're a ghost." Can you do that? Can you do that?
Sure.
Is that something you can do?
Yeah, I was.
Not just think out loud and say, "My friends think you're an evil ghost."
I wasn't thinking of saying anything like that.
That does not necessarily mean you weren't thinking of saying something equivalent to that.
I just said that though.
Hmm.
Okay, well, is there anything we need to go do right now?
Yeah, we're looking for
Dude.
the
The
Overeem.
cursed thingy, cursed werewolf dude.
Mm,
We as a
First.
group, probably not as much. We, as in Gilga, definitely has work to do.
I have
Yeah.
a lot of work to do.
I also have some work to do.
I also have some work to do.
What are you doing,
I
Past?
I have potions to make.
Oh,
I have thing that I need to go do a spell with the aid of Thothig if he is willing to.
I need to have them ferment.
What is it you need from me, lad?
Well, you seem like pretty smart and wise man, so I was thinking if you could help me with figuring out what I want to, study. I bought all this incense and ivory strips. I wanted to go and see if maybe I can like use the legend lore and get some information on maybe the stones or some other item that we have that maybe we haven't, peered into yet.
Another soon-to-be follower of the Church of Pelor.
I
No, lad.
I mean, I
the
believe
spell has nothing to do with
deities.
Pelor. It just tells you about the
The
item,
cat god will
whatever
be
it is.
upset.
Yeah, I mean, I
Uh,
believe in the cat lord. I mean, I know that the other deities exist. It's not like I'm a monotheistic person.
well, I mean, whatever.
It doesn't really matter. It's a spell.
The thing is, I cannot cast it till tomorrow, lad.
Oh no, I can cast it. I know how to do it. It's just I wanted your like input on maybe I should cast something on something else.
Well, all right. What are you considering, lad? Tell me.
I'm thinking about doing it on one of our stones, probably mine, or like, the seeds maybe, or if there's like a person or something else you think I should cast it on.
All right. Well, here's the thing, lad.
I'm here.
Sometimes items like this, like whatever created them, sometimes don't want people to know what they're about. So you could certainly try it, say on like the stones or maybe whatever you got from the well, but there's no guarantee you actually learn anything. Your spell could be
That's
blocked
fair.
entirely.
That's fair. I can't remember. I didn't even look at the spell real quick. Can you cast legend lore on a person?
Yes. Person, place, or object.
Does the person have to be there to cast it on?
Yes, because I think you have
Yes,
to touch
you
whatever
have to
it
touch
is.
it.
Okay, that. Oof.
I'm assuming that changes up your plans.
Well, I was thinking about possibly casting it on maybe Baxter, possibly to get some more information out of him.
I mean, if he's willing
I
to
love
let you
it.
touch him, lad.
I mean, we've been hanging out, so I don't see why he wouldn't let me poke him.
I love that we have so many things we're trying to figure out, and you're like, "What about Baxter?"
What do you mean? You've been so
I
like,
think he's sketchy. I just think it's funny.
exactly. So that's why I was thinking about it.
Is Baxter also a legend?
I mean, he seems. I don't know. Maybe he is.
His mind, he's legendary.
Yeah, and some people he's quite legendary.
I'm a legend.
He certainly has a legendary item with him. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, he has a legendary item of the bar.
It's not a legendary item.
I mean,
Dustlin's not
true,
legendary.
but it's still quite a powerful magical item.
Yeah, it's a
That's just
powerful
a
magical
bard thing
item.
to say.
He has a bardic instrument called the Doss lute.
Mm.
He won that in the Battle of the Bards at the Rivera.
Right.
That's all I got to say, guys. We can save the incense for another thing, possibly. Just put it in the cart. Should we go ahead and start off on this investigation?
Yeah.
So we split into stoner investigation group, crafting buddies, and Thothig and the cat.
Thothig and the cat. Which cat? There's two.
You.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the one who's gonna cast a spell.
Okay, so I guess cat and Thothig. We're going to
You guys
go.
come up with your own name.
I mean, we can go investigate the dinghy. We're pretty cool. Oh my god, Gilga, we could be buddy cops again. But the cup detective.
Listen, Gilga's got a long night ahead in front of a forge.
Yeah, that's the night though,
It was
not now.
busy.
It's
No,
3
we're
Oh,
doing
he's
this
getting
now.
right to
This
it.
is
He's
gonna
going
be a
right to
nighttime
it.
hunt.
It's like 3 p.m. It's like midday.
Yeah, and
What
we
do you
need
mean?
to get ready for like when the sun goes down.
Yeah, we're hunting at night, bud.
Wait, at night?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Right.
That was
Oh.
over the cliff notes the air gave you, you know.
Yeah, were you listening?
Obviously, someone didn't listen.
All right, I'm going to say it one more time. Look at me.
No,
Please
I'm
tell
not.
him everything that I know.
I feel like you guys are being a bit rude to me now.
Are you telling Wingsong everything you know, or are you telling Happy everything you know? Because I think there's a huge
know?
difference.
No, Wingsong.
There is
It's
a
like
huge
I'm not the
difference there.
character.
Give us your
Oh,
weapons.
I told Wingsong
We're
You
everything.
told
gonna
Wingsong
silver 'em.
everything.
Yeah, I
I'll be
told
back
Wingsong
with
everything.
potions.
Yep.
One
I want
for
to make
didn't
sure our
know.
teammate is on the same page. I told him.
Out of character, I didn't actually know we're gonna go at night. I thought we're gonna investigate for like scratch
Were
marks,
you-
and then we're gonna be like, "Oh, let's go at night and figure this one out because we got the clues."
No, this is not Scooby Doo. We're gonna go.
That's
hunt
exactly what I was
Old
thinking.
man Jenkins.
Jinkies.
I actually
I don't
thought of
think
it
this
like
is
Scooby-Doo.
a realtor fraud.
This
I
isn't
literally
someone
thought
One of
of
the
it.
kids come back to his amusement park.
This isn't someone driving
you're
up and
sneaky.
keeping home value prices low.
This isn't a WWE crossover.
Yeah, she figured out a better way to keep the kids off the lawn.
It's not someone committing crime to keep their mortgage low.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
well,
always that.
I guess we should go do our things now before night.
Yeah.
Dothig, is
Yes.
it time to go do drugs, but not drugs?
Do drugs,
Yeah,
man.
what?
Do drugs.
What?
We're gonna
What are you
go.
talking about?
We're gonna go incense it up. You know, we're gonna
I
go.
truly don't think
It's
incense
such a-
counts
Those
as
are
a
it's
drug.
not
another-
drugs, lad.
Just
I
let him,
don't-
thinking-
let him believe. Just
I
let him
don't do
smoke
drugs,
it.
man.
think
I
he's-
don't. I don't really
He
know
sucks
what.
that guy at the party who says he's high by just like being like, "Oh yeah, the air in here. I'm so high right now."
It's like,
I don't
took
really
some
know
weed.
what drugs
I-
are, Dothig. I've never
did
done a
some
drug in
It's
weed.
my
not
life.
weed. It's halfling green, everyone.
Halfling
Okay,
green, yeah.
Mhm.
it's not weed.
Yeah.
Distinguishable difference.
The
I-
FBI watching.
I don't really know what drugs really are, to be honest, Dothig. So I just kind of, I don't know. It's a stick that goes, you know, it goes smoky.
And that's all it is. It's smoke.
You think every stick that smokes is a drug?
Fire! Fire! Drug! Get out of here!
Yeah.
Quickly! We can't have the intoxicant. Quickly! Our torch! Our torch!
You claim you're the smartest person in the party.
Yeah.
You just said that.
And he proves it every day.
Someone get the guards. He's got the doobie.
Or how about all the candles at the tables that are lit?
Yeah.
Those are
My cat
candles.
catches on fire.
Everywhere.
Those are candles.
Man,
not
we gotta get you
drugs.
in touch with Nancy Reagan because you're
Yeah. Just so you
They
know.
smoke. Candles and the smoke comes off them.
just say no.
Is that a scented stick?
Well,
Have you
so
decided what you're casting on, lad?
So we have a. Come on.
I was thinking about just doing it to the gemstone.
All right. Let's find a
Wait,
quiet
sorry, I need
spot
you to
when we
make-
do this.
Wait, you need to make a flat intelligence check because you have yet
Flat
to figure this
intelligence
out.
check.
So I
I'm
need you to
pretty
roll a flat
smart.
intelligence check because I'm feeling like I need to give you a little softball pitch here, and I'm wondering if
why
I'm
he's so
pretty
smart.
I'm going to give it to
He's
you.
so smart.
The stones and yourself have been proven to be somewhat immune to divination magic.
Oh shit, you're right.
Time again. We are literally session 53. This is like session one shit. Like, this is literally the
Gave
same.
you-
You do the same thing.
I gave you the soft barrier, and you
didn't
just
say
walked right
anything, you
through
just
it.
said, hey, is there anything else you'd like to cast it on?
Truly big braining it through this whole campaign.
Simply the biggest minds that we could ever conceive.
Truly the
I
wrinkliest
never
brain,
said that I
this
was
one.
a smart person.
Oh, you
No.
did
Just
out
as
loud,
hardest character.
clarably.
So you can do with the information Wing Song as you wish. If you still want to do Legend Lore, I'm just saying that you have
Oh,
experienced
you know, maybe I'll
personally
do it
as
on
a
something
character
else.
that it did not work.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just do backstory. But there's other things at play, bud. You could also save it until we actually have something we need to, divine.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll save it and I'll see what else we
Feather,
can do with it.
golden gift from a god.
That could be helpful.
Man, I wish I knew what he was talking about under all those coughs. Huh.
Wait, so?
What?
Listen, I signed up to play a monk, not a monk and a bard.
I just have to say, I don't know what your guys' gifts are out of character.
I was talking about your gift.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
mine was a feather?
In your inventory.
I don't have it like written down as a like. You know
You're
how
truly a gift.
Oh shit, you're
You are
right.
a
White and golden
I am
feathered
just
tail.
constantly Sokka
In awe.
slapping my forehead in this campaign. He almost fell.
Happy almost
Just
ate
in
the
awe.
literal
He
shit.
almost fell.
I almost fell in the chair.
Wow. Consistently, truly
He ripped his
inspiring.
headset out.
Yeah.
We don't hear you. Don't have you.
Yeah, he
Just let
ripped his
him leave
headset
it
out.
out.
He's out.
Gonna have to give a refresh. Set your settings up. Get you back in.
That's it, baby. You're
Nope,
gone.
nothing.
Nope.
Gotta
don't have you.
refresh. Exit and come back in, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead and get a refresh in there. He can't hear us probably.
Probably not.
You can hear us.
Can you
Definitely
hear
can.
us? Holds up a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Yeah, he can hear us.
Wait, was he doing that because he's not me?
I think you should stop it.
It's possible. You want to
Do
type
this
that?
now.
You
You
want to
do
type
it.
that in Discord?
He's
He's just
when you're like, no, guys, we're making progress. I think it's intelligent. I think it can communicate. And it's just
No.
Not even.
Kyoko can't
I think we should
communicate.
just pretend that we can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we can hear
Yeah, I
Yes,
heard
we
you guys
can.
the entire time, and I was like, "What the fuck? Do you not hear me? I'm talking."
We did say out loud, we can't hear you. You're gone. That was said to you.
One of my headphones were off. I have to change the audio output whenever I plug them back in. So momentarily.
Yeah, we
I
told
can't
you
hear
to
you.
refresh that to do that, and you didn't.
Yeah, it's probably the thing I didn't hear.
Did you hold up your thumbs up because you heard me say it, or did you saw me do it?
I heard you say like, "Put your thumbs
Oh.
up if you can hear me," and I'm like,
Okay.
"Okay, can you not hear me?"
Okay.
Like,
So they could hear us. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we only have about 15 minutes left of the session left. So what are we doing? What are we doing here? Right? We are something about legend lore. with
I guess I'll go
casting.
ahead and legend
Do a
lore
time
on
jump.
my feather whenever we
Right,
go
time jump.
into.
We time jump.
Time jump. Let's jump
Time
some
jump.
time.
You're gonna do legend lore on your feather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna time jump. We're gonna break
Time
up the
jump.
spell. We're gonna turn off the ambiance here. Imagine you do this back into the tower. Obviously, you can.
In my room with Othig and sit.
We don't need to cycle maps, right? We're just theater of mind, stuff like that. So you go back into your room, it's your chamber. You set up the incense and things. You have Thothig. Are you there with him?
Yeah, I'll be there with him.
Okay, you're assisting setting up the incense and things based on the ritual and the casting of this. Then going cross legs, sitting down aside of each other with dim candlelight there. You begin to pull out the feather, and as you begin to cast the magic upon it, it begins to move the quills and tickle you a little bit, and flooded with vivid memories of yourself getting this and then holding on to it and to this point.
That's all it gives me.
That's correct.
It just gives me
I love
the
it.
history that I've had with it, just holding on to it.
So funny.
That's correct.
It's
I
so
spent-
funny.
I
I
spent-
had a feeling that might be it.
I spent 450 gold pieces, which was 80% of my entire amount of money to do this.
I told you to save it.
Everyone else said, "Go look at your feather."
So what's important about this legend lore to you is that you actually, as a person in this legend, are really unnamed around. So when the fable is told to you, you're actually not given a name. In fact, most
Oh.
of the stuff that it's
I'm
done,
an
it
unnamed
seems
legend.
you're creating wakes, you're creating ripples, right? But the actual epicenter of the ripples is not there.
Wow.
Either
Been-
it's because
Been
of my,
slacking.
either it's because of the divination that we are immune to, or
The sick burn.
It's telling me that I'm creating a butterfly effect.
But what do butterflies have to do with blood?
When I was studying sociology within my college, we studied this phenomena, the idea of the butterfly effect, that something that you do can cause many things to happen. The idea that a single flap from a butterfly can cause a tornado in another location.
I just want you to know, just casually, that as someone who actually did get a degree in sociology and anthropology, it's wild. It's wild to me
Yeah.
every time I hear you talk about your idea
Yeah.
of what it is.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
But when
considering
you
that's
literally
actually
look at my degree,
This is why I
Yeah.
picked it,
Wild.
because you're the one who does.
Considering that's actually like a mathematical concept and not.
I love that of all the different
I went to
paths
college.
that would have taken you to learn. I would have taken you to learn about the butterfly effect.
I minored in algebra,
I'm sure.
high school algebra.
Yeah, for sure. So no, go on. I just don't want to stop your character. Just wild. Sure, cat school, sociology. Sure, just a mishmash. Go for it.
I mean, this was like an elven school.
Sure it was.
Like, imagine you're peeking your head in after me saying this.
I'm just like knocking on the walls. Just hey, you're stupid.
You're dumb.
You're dumb and everything you're saying is bullshit. Have a good night. I'll see you later.
Yoga, you are silvering weapons. You lit your forge here in the courtyard. People are kind of walking by, slightly confused, but it's not unorthodox, right? Traders and artisans do come into this courtyard here of the Windy Tower area, and they do alight. There's a blacksmith sometimes works inside of the windmill to repair and do other things. So you get yourself set up. You feed your donkeys.
Yes, I
And-
feed all 8 of
many
my
donkeys.
All 8 doggies. Groom
have
them, make
8
sure they're
donkeys.
prim and
Get
proper. As
that
the
right.
forge is heating up, and eventually it is ready to go. You pour in the silver into a crucible like effect, and again, your methods are abound to you. Part of, as I stated, the new crafting is that you have a passive now, and so silvering is not a very difficult thing to do in terms of rarity, and so that actually is just passively something you could do. You could just silver weapons. So you don't have to make a check or anything. It's just, again, that's part of that passive. So you're able to get the weapons silvered. It takes you a decent amount of time. So I'm going to advance the time clock based on that. And we're going to get into the evening and the night here. So about 9:30, 10 o'clock is when it's going to coming down. Now, during this point, Baxter, the dining hall in the space, has hustle and bustle. They're getting ready for dinner as they did before. And Baxter is taking the stage and performing. Wingstar, are you joining them through that performance?
Yeah, I would probably, after some rest or whatever, after doing the spell, I would go out and go join him on the stage and whatever.
Okay. So you join them on stage and you perform with them. And you are relishing that opportunity to now officially jam and enjoy each other's company and work on perhaps some songs that you did on the road, and you're now bringing them out. The crowd kind of booms around you and bolsters themselves. Many of them kind of throwing different sorts of garments and coin up onto the platform. They're cheering.
We're like a
wildly for you.
perfect duo.
Yeah, it's a perfect duo, a match made in the deeds heavens.
And he like winks at me, and I'm like,
Stupid.
oh,
Sure. Oh yeah.
Sure.
What was that?
Sure.
What the fuck was that?
Whatever you need. bud.
Sure. I love that. I love that.
He does for sure.
He does. Totally.
Yoga, you at the forge working hard. You finish now, kind of cleaning yourself in the well, maybe getting a bucket of water, right? Cleaning your head and your other thing, just kind of getting yourself maintained. You need you to make a perception check.
Oh shit.
I'm here with them doing my thing with potions as well.
I need you to make a perception
So,
check as well.
yeah.
I am
We're
going to
up here
throw a
together.
class of genius on top of that. To give
Okay.
myself a +5 to that roll.
Yeah.
So 20?
20 for me.
Okay. When you are getting the bucket of water and you're putting it in, and you are cleaning yourself, And then Paz is maybe mixing some different brews and things at the actual wagon, getting them set for fermentation and other such. You look in the direction of west, and you see what resembles that very briefly of a shadow-like figure walking into the tower at the bottom left side. And as that figure begins to walk into the tower, they kind of turn and look back and forth, and then they walk in. Now, there's a lot of people coming in and out of the tower. That's not what's catching your eye. It's really the way that this individual moves that catches your eye. And that in itself poses a challenge. The rest of you, I'd imagine, are at the third floor of the tower, right? Staying with Baxter, staying with Wingsong, getting food, right? Or perhaps doing other things, right? And that's what I'm going to ask, right? For this whole time frame, right? We had legend lore from Wingsong and Gothic, but we have other people that aren't doing anything. So it kind of goes to you, Varys, and then you, Naira. In terms of the two
I think we were mostly doing casual investigation, seeing if we could keeping our eye out for any sign of the Ufarium since he is apparently here. So we'd probably just be walking around kind of keeping our eyes out.
Just kind of doing loops.
Okay. I need you both then to make investigation check.
Shite.
24.
Oh, it was
18.
almost a 7.
We're enjoying our halfling green and investigating.
Yeah, we are high and we are looking around.
Best cops ever.
Okay, so 24 and 18, you're looking around and you're rolling investigation, and really what it comes down to for both of you, after walking in this place for like several hours, is that the pillars of stone that primarily form reinforcements of the tower are at the center, but also in the sides of the corners of the tower, particularly those on the northwest, northeast, the southwest. When you look in perspective of the first floor, you notice that there is a difference in the way that the northern room has been designed from one of the corners. I'm going to now activate this particular scene for both of you, so I'm going to pull you to it, which is, again, you can go to it yourselves, but have you pulled to it, I'm going to describe this a little further for you. So you have kind of walked into this room, right? You're looking at spacing and stuff, and just kind of opening doors. And this room is empty, particularly, and you look in, and you're looking at this particular pillar and the way that it's been designed, and how the anchorings are. The carve work is similar to that above the floors as you kind of looked around, but there is something that catches that there's been disturbance, as if something has been in this particular room and then interacted with the stone, potentially carving at it or chipping away at it. So there's sort of rough and tumble edges and these other things. And it could be just simple wear and tear, and why not? But before you can actually investigate that further, there is a familiar voice that emanates from your backsides. And you hear the shuffling of feet of two others that fill that chamber you were just at. And that person looks at you both. What are you doing?
Looking
Looking for what?
around.
Do you go roaming through towers often?
In the last few months, shockingly, yes.
That would be a yes.
Interesting. You're either really good at lying or you're telling the truth. That's strange.
It's shocking how much often I
That's
do
like
that.
the third tower
You
this
do
month.
tell your truth, yeah.
They shut the
shocking.
doors and the two follow in, pulling their hearts, edging themselves to the stone doors.
What are y'all doing?
Feels as if we are doing the same thing. I've been watching you for the last hour, stumbling around, dangerously smoking. Strange mutagen.
Just enjoying an evening, you know?
Right. I'm surprised. Puts himself on the wall. In the middle of a hunt, some monstrous creature that lurks around this area. You would both be so casual to light up, fumbling yourselves around.
I think we're doing just fine.
Again, it's been a crazy few months.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Hey, where'd that mer person go?
The merfolk.
Hmm.
Their name was Tamrock.
Was?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Michael, if you're waiting for us to start fighting, we're not.
They're just leaning against the wall. The two others leaning against the door. Just waiting, staring at you.
It's gonna be like the Homer Simpson versus Teamster, like relax off.
And with that, since no one's saying anything, I guess we'll just end it there. So
Listen,
so no one's saying anything. Might as well.
It's 11, and we're not trying to.
It's a stare off.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just a
it
stare
is a stare off.
I guess
We're gonna
so.
end on a stare off.
I don't know if stare off. No worries. Okay. Tony, is there anything after the legend lore that you want to do? Obviously, we know Wingsight's gonna.
Only thing I'm going to do before we start the long rest is I'm going to unattune from my mace and attune to the axe.
Fantastic. Okay, you are going to attune to the axe. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We will see what is in store for you next session.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Is that what we were saying? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, it's
Ooh,
ooh,
ooh, ooh.
Woo.
Alright.
Mystery continues.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and calculate experience for y'all relatively quickly. We've done right when we have people that need to get off here, so I don't want to keep you all waiting.
Gotta go to bed.
Gotta go to bed. Feel you all,
What's
feel you all.
sleep?
I have to
You
make
know?
sure I'm well rested for my 17-hour trip tomorrow.
And I have yet to ask Tony, how's your new place? Because you moved, right?
Yeah, how is it?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
It looks nice.
It's
That's good.
I've much better retail around me than I did where I was in Arlington. 'Cause I was near the Pentagon, and there's like almost nothing there.
Yeah.
No, there's the Pentagon.
Well, that's the problem. Is that it's the Pentagon.
Yeah,
They
that's
tend not to build things near there because it's
National
the Pentagon.
security.
Hey, but there's still something there.
Yeah, not
Also,
not
I
a
mean, it's not like you
7-Eleven.
go grocery shopping in the Pentagon.
I don't know if I mentioned,
Bombs
but
and
also I live
grenades.
right across the street from where they're building the first part of Amazon HQ2.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah, and so Reds are going absolutely apeshit. So
Got
get
it
away
quick.
from that. Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna get some XP, gonna go to bed. I get to see 40,
We're really
47-year-olds
you know.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
We are ending this with a stare off, and we're gonna start it with a stare off because we will still be staring because we're not feeling nearly as tense. We're high.
Yeah, they've cornered 2 stoned people. What do they think's gonna happen?
We're like, we could stare for another 30 minutes before we
You-
ask
You'll be
another
staring
question.
at them. You'll be staring through them at something completely different.
We're literally just minding our business. Me and Paz are just doing our own shit, and you two are just going high.
just out
They're
here.
really grumpy, but we're pretty chill.
You guys are also investigating and like just wandering around a tower.
We sure are.
You know,
Yeah,
kind of
they're free to do that. It's not me.
sussy broccoli.
Listen,
All right,
this
We probably
everything
was
here
the
is,
most casual
is just
ever.
shy of free.
Apparently, it's
Yeah.
not illegal to just
Before.
shadily wander around a tower.
Yeah, it's
Thank God.
It's just
Punching
sussy
a
vodka.
patronizing bard in public, though, is apparently a crime.
Right, so
It is
so
a crime. It's called
I
harassment.
I saw the XP in the
okay.
chat.
1,165 experience each, but you had 89,824 experience total.
Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome.
I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna close out the stream. If you're watching this so much, really appreciate it. Nameless Fellowship, everyone. Whoa, awesome. Come back next week and watch us on Sundays at 4. You want to see what happens with the stare off, and I can guarantee you 30 minutes are going to be spent just staring at each other. So you better
Just
watch.
stare.
Real time role play.
Real
Real
time.
intense.
Role playing.
All right, bye.
Bye.